I believe so. What a great intro. Hello, and welcome to the Beaker Show. Y'all are ready for a lore session. We're jumping in today with session 86. Yeah, 86. We'll grab our players here, give a little quick recap, and we'll see what we're going to get into in the sewers under Neverwinter today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. Alright, so bringing everybody back into the fold here. Last session we saw everybody starting off with a combat. You guys had accepted a task to defend an Elder Brain Dragon in exchange for some information. Since it seemed like something was going on here, some sort of shenanigans that you weren't really sure about, so you agreed to help him out long enough for him to remove this mind control device in order to speak freely and potentially help you on your mission. So you guys took up defensive positions, played a little D&D tower defense as you fended off some waves of these squid-like looking creatures that you came to know as aboleth larvalings. It was an interesting combat. There was a lot of movement, a lot of things being teleported, and some unfortunate placement of our bard Bink. Every time the enemies got away, they were brought right back to him, so got a little beat up, but nonetheless, we saw Bink slaughtering the majority of these creatures in a brilliant display with his new flail of Tiamat. We saw Lalia running in to pick up some stragglers that made it close to the dragon, as it seemed that was their only interest. They didn't really stop to attack you guys, except for lashing out at you when you got too close or stayed in their vicinity for too long. They seemed pretty driven to make their way to the brain. But nonetheless, you guys prevailed, and the dragon was able to maintain his consciousness and maintain his concentration long enough to remove this golden circlet that was on his head that had some sort of controlling, mind control, some sort of telepathic link. You're not 100% sure everything that it does, but you know that it was placed there in order to make the Elder Brain subservient to this aboleth that you now know is currently touting himself as being the sovereign and has taken control of the Zentrum and all of their peoples. The Elder Brain Dragon, known as Ebd, EBD, shared with you some information. He let you know a little bit more about what was going on here, the ins and outs of some sort of treaty made between the Aboleth and Tiamat in an attempt to wipe out the gods. You know that the Aboleths were an ancient, very, very ancient creatures that were here before the gods even came to this realm. And they used to hold sway, they used to hold power here, but they fought with the gods, and the gods won, but didn't quite have the power to wipe them all out, so they sealed them inside of things that became planets. And it appears that the one that was sealed inside the planet that you all live on has resurfaced. It was purposefully or accidentally uncovered, you're not sure, but it has been awakened, it has been released, and it has integrated itself into the Zentrum, using them to gain power as it's still in a very weakened state. And it is on a path to remove the gods from existence, and somehow it managed to get in contact with Tiamat, who was very interested for her own reasons, it seems, but certainly wants to get rid of Bahamut in particular, because she herself cannot do it, and Bahamut is the one that is limiting her abilities as a god. And so they hatched a plan to use the child of Tiamat and Bahamut whom you all know is Hote now. Because apparently this creature would have the ability to kill Bahamut, because Tiamat is unable to do it herself due to some sort of magical binding or bond. And so that was their initial goal, was to awaken this child using whatever means necessary. As you guys found out, was some legendary artifact that you have a piece of and know of a couple other pieces, and set it against the gods. Seems there's definitely some turmoil, some tension, some potential backstabbing in this plot. You're not really sure what's going on between these two entities personally, but for the moment, and from your guys' perspective, it seems like they're working together to remake the universe. And additionally, you were told that the Aboleth is currently residing in the Zhentarim headquarters, or at least the chambers that the Elder Brain used to occupy, which are far beneath the surface of Neverwinter here, even lower down than the sewers. And you were given the information that there's probably some ancient paths, some old passageways, or things that would lead from the sewers you're in down to that area. But Ebd does not know where they are, just that they probably exist, for they have not been up here in a very, very long time. And advised you guys to find them yourselves. He mentioned that, you might be able to talk with people around the dungeon. Maybe somebody down here might have a better clue of the layout here, or might be able to point you in directions that might uncover these passages, and kind of agreed to meet you guys down there after he had spent some time recovering, and hopefully attempt to help you overthrow this Aboleth sovereign and maybe reinstate him. Though it seems that the Elder Brain Dragon has his own set of morals, which, whether you agreed with them or not, were at least set aside for the time being to work together to try and take out this Aboleth. So that brought us kind of to where we're picking up with you guys discussing and trying to figure out where to go next. And we left the little piece of information at the end of the session, is that you all know that Callie knows her way around the sewers, at least the empty, unpopulated areas. But she has oftentimes ran into another individual who might have a little more detail on some of these hidden places in these other areas. All that she knows of him is that he is a turtle, and every time she was down here, she could undoubtedly see that he had been here or ran into him. So she thought that might be a good place to start. Maybe see if you guys could track this guy down, and kind of maybe exchange some information, see if he might have an idea. And that's pretty much where we're picking up here. So, get you guys back into the headspace here. You are in the sewers. You are just outside of the area where the Elder Brain has been imprisoned for who knows how long. It sounds like a few decades at least. And you are gathering yourselves. I don't believe you've taken any rests or anything since the combat, so you're welcome to do that if you would like. But I'll open it to you guys to plan, to strategize, to think about what you might want to do. I'm open for any questions, and then you can let me know how you wish to explore the dungeon. Or, I'm sorry, the sewers.
Dungeon in the metaphorical sense.
Yeah. We'll turn it over to you guys.
Ebd's dungeon. That's hard to say. Ebd's dungeon.
Eb's a dungeon. Oh my god.
Too many consonants in a row. First and foremost, Bank, would you like us to take a short rest?
Oh, you're breaking up on Xavier. What'd you say?
Oh, Bing says, what? No, as in literally. I actually,
Oh.
I actually didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Lalia walks over and says, "Do you think maybe we should? Do you need to sit for like an hour or so and get your health back up?" Cough, cough.
Wait a second. Bink like he like tilts his head diagonally or like down, right, and then he starts smacking his ear as you see water empty his ear, and then he does the same thing to the other side, and you see like a little disgusting mutated fish pop out the other ear. Yeah, I can hear you now. What'd you say?
I said, goodness gracious. Do you?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. Do you want to take a short rest?
Why are you talking like that? Sure.
Oh my word.
Bink just like kind of plops his butt to the ground and just takes a little break.
Lalia rolls her eyes and then joins in.
You got it. So, you guys certainly have the time to take a short rest here. You can go ahead and click those dice. Do any healing or any preparation you want to do.
Hey, Callie.
Yes. Oh wait, that's Lalia. Yes.
Do you want to hit me?
What? I'm sorry.
Why do you want to do that?
Well, we're taking a short rest, right?
It makes no sense.
I think you should hit me.
What?
Insight check.
You want me to stop you? I can do it.
Callie's sizing you up like, what is his game? Not that she's gonna be any good at this, but 21.
Out of character, I'm full health, but if I heal with hit dice, I get sorcery points back.
Okay. Alright. Well, let's just see what happens then. Sure. Calliope will try to deck Zanzadar. Are you holding still? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you going for?
Oh no. She's just gonna punch you. But that's a 17, which I don't think hits.
In the gut or where?
Probably, let's say she's going for a crossbody. She's swinging with her right hook and aiming for, like, your, what would that be? Your right pectoral area. Kind of like where your shoulder meets your torso.
Ah, okay.
But I think she misses.
Yeah, the ground is pretty slick here, right? So she slips, and seeing this, Zan will duck his head in front of the fist.
Oh.
Oh my.
That'll work.
Oh my.
If you're just gonna
What?
take it, you can go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. 13.
All right.
Stunning strike.
Okay, sure. What's your DC?
It's not very high. It's 19.
Bink is just so confused right now.
Right.
Yeah. That wasn't gonna happen. You also get key points back on a short rest. So. Flurry of blows. No.
I love it.
Still very confused.
That's okay. I got you. You were gonna miss me, but I got it.
I don't think I would have missed if you had just stood still.
I beg to differ, but okay. Thanks. Gonna go meditate now.
Oh man. So as you guys are short resting and punching each other,
As you do on a short rest.
if you could all roll a perception check for me.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Righty then.
25.
15.
Hold on.
Nice. Okay. Bink, Callie, and Lalia, as you guys are resting, there's been a lot going on. There's been a lot of noise. You guys are making a lot of noise. You've been having your heads constantly filled with this, like, entity just raging and yelling at you.
Calliope's trying to drag Aboleth bodies out of the water
Yeah.
and stuff them in her bag of
Pink
holding.
doesn't want to be
You know.
yelled at anymore.
Yeah, now that the voices have died down and you've had some time to just, like, sit for probably the first time in a minute down here, you begin to hear some of the sounds of the sewers. You can hear things that sound like they should. You hear running water, you hear splashing, and you hear things like that. You're just kind of starting to take it in, and you're starting to readjust, and your eyes are getting a little bit better down here. There's not a lot of natural light, but your vision is starting to clear up just a little bit. There's enough light that things are starting to piece together here. Zan, however, you've adjusted fairly quickly, and you have some amount of dark vision and blind sense, things of that nature. So you have your senses have realigned a little quicker than everybody else's, and you begin to hear things that they're a little bit out of place, but they make sense. You can hear distant sounds of things that are like clanging together. You hear metal against metal sounds, metal against rock type sounds. You can hear occasionally in this hour or so that you guys are sitting in this corner, kind of concealed, you occasionally hear footsteps. Nothing coming your way, but you can hear that there are other people traversing the sewers. There's other people making their way, especially now that it's kind of approaching afternoon. It seems like there's more activity than there was in the middle of the night when you guys had first traversed down here. Or at least the people that are walking around right now aren't hiding themselves as well as they would in the middle of the night. So you can tell that there are other people down here. Again, nothing coming your way, no sounds of fighting, but you're not necessarily alone. And so you're kind of picking up on those things. I would say, kind of staring down the passage that you're in, you don't see anybody. This isn't a big area. And you know that this particular place has kind of been marked. You can still see the messages on the wall. This is kind of an ominous zone and has probably been this way for a long time. So it doesn't really see a lot of traffic. But you're just picking up on those things down here.
Okay.
But you do successfully complete your short rest. You're not interrupted. And you guys are good to go.
So, what is our plan for finding this turtle person?
I guess we should figure out whether he's a turtle or a tortoise.
Yeah.
That would depend on whether we're walking or swimming.
I certainly hope he's not the swimming one down here.
Man, that would suck. I was in there. That was stinky. No, not doing it again. Peter didn't even do it.
Well, I mean, you were the only one brave enough to jump into the water, so good on you.
That's one word for it.
No. No, I'm not doing that again. That was disgusting. Breathe that in.
Note to self, find Vink a therapist when we get out of here. He's got some stuff to process.
This guy Bing just like coughs a little bit, and then he like goes over to the side and like vomits like a good mouthful of sewer water out of his
Ugh.
freaking lungs.
Viable.
Gross.
Does it like 2 more times because he doesn't realize that as he's talking, he's starting to upchuck more and more sewer water because, yeah, it was still in the system.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Callie, whenever you're done with your collecting, if you want to point us in the direction.
I definitely think he's down in the sewers. So, this level.
You wouldn't happen to know anything more specific than that?
Would I know anything more specific than that?
Just that you bumped into him down here.
After Bink finishes upchucking that, he's gonna take his mug and start chugging down chunky apple juice to wash down his throat.
Yep. Sounds wonderful.
Delicious. You know, I think if we just walk around here long enough, we'll find him. Because when I visit before, if I walked around, there he'd be. So logic says if we just walk around, he'll find us.
So just pick a direction. Okay. Well,
Who gets to pick?
Me.
well, have you heard any footsteps or anything going around here? Because I have.
You sure that wasn't just us?
That might have been us.
Oh, I was pretty sure.
Maybe it's the Babadook.
The what now?
The boogeyman who lives in the sewers.
Okay.
You always hear his footsteps right before he walks up behind you and kills you.
Exactly.
Great. Well, we're gonna go this way. And we're going towards the bridge.
Okay.
Or at least Zan is walking that way.
Works for me.
Cool. So, I'll let you guys pick how we do this. I can either let you make rolls for where you're trying to go, you can tell me what you're looking for, or we can scroll through the map and you can tell me left or right.
I don't know. I like rolls.
think rolls could be fun. Without much to go on for direction, I think something like rolling or map scrolling makes the most sense for how we might actually be trying to do this. If that if that checks out.
So a little more detailed information I can give to Callie as far as the layout or the mapping of the area. You know of 5 individual locations that are popular or populated. You know that 3 of them tend to have crowds. One of them I think you would have picked up on is some sort of like jail. And the other you would have noticed is some sort of like living quarter of sorts. Almost like a barracks. And you know where they are. So if you wanted to walk towards any of those, I could certainly put us in that direction. But just saying you would have that map knowledge.
But I'm unaware of if our turtle friend was near any of these.
Correct. I would say you would know that he himself would not be afraid to go into those places. You've probably seen him going towards them or coming from them in the past.
Okay.
But I will say, headed this way, you do know that one of those areas is a little farther to the west. But if we want to do this with rolls, I'll go ahead and give you guys the rolls as you're just kind of meandering at this point. Just kind of walking, just keeping an eye out. If somebody could roll a d20 for me.
Go for it, Dan.
Okay.
Yeah.
18.
So as you're headed this way, you do spot somebody towards the end of one of the passages you're in. You do see a kind of shading-looking character. They seem to be human, or at least standing upright and have the features and dimensions of a human. Kind of coming down out of a passage, you can hear that they were taking probably some stairs that were back there. And you see this individual kind of turn. They're on the other side of the actual waterway from you, but they're walking towards you, but they're not making eye contact. You can see they've just kind of got their head down. If anybody wants to make a perception check, I might be able to give you a little more information on their physical appearance.
18.
Okay. Callie and Zan, you guys would pick up that you do see that this individual has a brooch, has a lapel pin that bears the Zentrum symbol.
Well, maybe not that way. Unless we want to try trusting a Zentrum agent.
It might be a little early in the day for that. He's seen us, he's just ignoring us.
Yeah, he's just walking on the other side. He's coming towards you, but he doesn't really seem to be paying you any mind.
It's a little weird. Maybe he hasn't seen our wanted posters yet.
Could be. Or maybe he knows he'd be outnumbered.
As he closes the distance and becomes just about equal with you guys, as he is passing you in the opposite lane, you notice that he does give a physical movement, just kind of like a head nod, just an acknowledgement that he sees you, and he passes.
Excuse me.
He stalls for a second, and you kind of see, still with his head down, he's got a hood up. You can't see his face, but you can see that physically he turns to you just a little bit. Can I help you?
Do you even know who we are?
I know your face is on wanted posters.
Oh,
Isn't that why you're down here?
Is my face
Yeah.
on there?
I don't think so.
Damn.
I mean, this is
All
where
right.
you go when you're wanted, isn't it? Welcome to the club.
oh, so you're wanted too? I've never seen your face on a wanted poster.
And you won't.
Uh, then why are you down?
I'm on a job.
Okay.
And you're making me late for it. What do you want?
Well, your reaction isn't what I thought it'd be, considering we are wanted. I just figured everybody down here wanted to either capture or kill us.
Everybody down here is avoiding being captured and killed. Most people mind their own down here. I suppose if you're wanted on a wanted poster, you'd probably be best looking out for guards being down here. I'm
Are
just
there
an
guards
agent.
down here?
Not very often. Sometimes they get brave enough to come looking for someone.
Do you know where we could go lower in the sewers?
Beats me. Why would you want to be underneath all this gunk?
Reasons. I don't know. We're on a mission too.
Well, to each their own, I guess, but now I know my path. I know how to get between places, but I don't know of anything going deeper.
Have you seen any turtles or tortoises around here?
I mean, there's plenty of turtles that make their way in every now and then. Don't really live down here very much, you know. Animals and all that don't really like poop.
Okay.
There's a turtle that lives down here. Is that who you're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ted.
Could you point us in a direction that Ted might be in?
Yeah, he's in jail.
In jail topside?
No, he's down here. He lost in the fight pits. I guess he got a little bitter about it and attacked the champion outside the ring. So they locked him up for a bit.
I imagine you'd have to pay something to get him out of there.
That's not how it works down there. He's stuck till he earns his way out. Sometimes labor. Or he could fight his way out through the fight pits again. If he beats the champion, they'll usually let him out.
Okay.
But, obviously, if you couldn't tell, he can't beat the champion, so he might be stuck there for a little while.
Could you give us a direction to go anyway?
Beats me. It's all run by the fight pits. I don't go there very often, and I don't tend to make a habit of visiting the prison.
Alrighty, well. I guess that's all the information we need from you.
Alright. Well, good luck. Don't lose your head.
Plan not to.
Don't we all? He kind of begins to turn and walk away.
Watch out for the Babadook.
Just kind of raises a hand on his way. Yeah.
And then Bink's like, bah!
Well, I guess we'll go in the same direction.
Based off of the direction we're walking, does Calliope have an idea of where the jail is from here?
Yes.
Okay.
Calliope would know that it is. I gotta double check myself, but I think it's northwest from where you are. Alright, I gotta get rid of the fog because I can't see. Little less foggy. Yes. It is over here. And you guys are over here.
Alright.
So it is. Yeah, it's in the northwestern area. Actually, pretty much straight west from where you're at.
Alright. So in that case, well, if we want to find the jail, we've got to go this way. Whichever direction that is
Yeah.
in terms of where we were walking.
Pretty big. You guys are here. You probably made it like over here-ish. So you can head straight there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you'd like to go?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. It'll take you a little bit to get there. Roll me one more d20, somebody, on your way.
Lolly, I'll do it. Natural 20.
Okay.
Yay.
You guys have left the gentleman that you saw, but as you're going this way, you do see another character, very similarly dressed. Again, you pick up on the little lapel pin. This gentleman is significantly shorter. He seems to be about the same height as Bink. Also kind of keeping to themselves, head down, walking. You can see that they were on the same side as you, but as you come into view, you see that they take a bridge to stay out of your way and continue to walk.
Everybody sure is unfriendly down here.
I know, right?
Extraordinary.
as you guys make your way to the designated area, you come across a grate. You can see that there are doors on either side of the grate. And through it, you can see what appears to be not a city guard, but somebody guarding the area. They kind of look, as you get a better look at them, they appear to be a Goliath. And they've got like a kind of crappy looking spear and a drink in their hand, but they seem to be just kind of patrolling, hanging out in this area beyond the grate.
So we're on the wrong side of the grate.
We'll do this guy.
Oh man.
He's not that big. He's just, bigger. And yeah, you guys are on. I'm just going to pull up one of you. I guess I'll use Aiden because these aren't loading for some reason. Yeah, you guys are on this side.
Walk up to the gate and see if there's a door.
Yeah, there's a door. Seems to be bolted from the other side.
So push on it, it doesn't move.
Nope.
Hey,
See, it's
yeah,
like
you over there.
Goliath kind of turns and looks over. What you want?
Going through the gate, please.
He looks a little surprised. Why?
Aren't
Oh,
the fight
boy.
pits over there or something?
He starts kind of walking towards you. He says, "Nah, you done past the fight pitch."
Oh. Have you seen a turtle?
You mean Ted?
Yep.
Yeah, he's sleeping one off right now. You friends?
There, on the other side of the gate.
Well, he's back in the cell, but yeah.
No, we're not friends. We need a guide to the sewers.
Well, Ted's probably your best bet if he's in the right mind.
Could you go and get him?
He kind of looks you up and down, looks your whole group up and down. I could.
Oh, cool, thank you. You just hear in the background.
Yeah, what's in it for me though?
You'd be a really nice person.
I gave that up a long time ago.
You can start being a nice person.
Yeah, I'm kind of over that.
You can get over that though.
Nope.
Pretty pleased with chunky apple juice on top. I can share some of it.
Junkie, what the hell?
Yeah, it's a. Is that not your favorite drink?
That sounds gross.
It's delicious. If you open the gate, I can share it. I can share a good amount with you.
I'm gonna
It'll
go
change
ahead
your
and
life.
go ahead and say no on that one.
Okay. How about have a buttload of bacon? Now this bacon is from. Wait, crap. Whoa, what was it called? It's from Lalia's homeland. Where was it?
Feywild.
Feywild
It's
bacon?
from the Feywild.
You brought bacon into the sewers?
It's in my bag of holding, so it's fresh.
That's a little weird.
If you smell it, I think you'll think otherwise.
That's all right.
I'm gonna bring
I
that
already
back
had
up,
lunch.
take him out, and let him smell some regardless. See if it intrigues him in any way, shape, or form.
He kind of looks at it. He's like, "Yeah, I already had lunch. I think I'm good."
Can Calliope try to sneak a look at this lock?
Mm-hmm.
What might that be? A check of some
Now I have a
kind?
question. If we're able to open this without your help, can we still come through? Or are you gonna have to stop us? How does this work? Are we like allowed to like attempt to go through when we won't get in trouble, or you're just like you're just not gonna help us and you don't care if we go through?
It would be a perception or an investigation to look at the lock.
Okay.
And he kind of looks at you, Pink. He's like, I would certainly try and stop you. Yes, this is owned by the fighting guild.
Yep. Can we pay you to just look the other way?
Hey, now you're on the right track. 25. Yeah, it's a lock. It's not very great. It gets the job done, but it'd be pretty easy to pick.
Would it be easy to do it with him right there? Without being
less so. It's
Okay.
just a big
Bink is
moving
like,
piece of metal.
seen? Okay.
Bink is like, will 100 gold do?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. I show him the money and kind of just pass it along through the gate where the holes are.
Takes it and puts it in his pocket. Says, all right, I'm going to take a smoke break. You got 10 minutes. Make it quick.
Hey, thank you.
And he turns and walks away.
Okay, let's pick lock this now. I was kind of expecting him to open it because I gave him the money, but I guess we can
Right.
pick lock it for 10. Okay, I guess we can pick lock it.
You gotta
then.
pay for that. Yeah, that's an
Yeah,
extra
I'm
service.
not paying for him to unlock it then. Yeah, I mean, we'll just try to unlock it then. I guess Pink will sleight of hand this. Is that sleight of hand for pick locking?
Yeah, I think Callie was working on it, though, weren't you?
It's fine.
Can I help her? Because I have like a plus 16 to sleight of hand.
Better than I got.
Either one of you could roll with advantage.
Go for it.
Do you wanna roll it?
No, you got it.
Okay. That is a 33.
Jesus. I'd say don't forget advantage, but that's more than enough. As you pull
Hey,
out
look,
your...
let's see if I get that nat 20 really quick. Oh, that almost landed on a nat 20, but it landed on a 2. Whatever, I'm good.
Bink your nimble fingers, and with the help of Callie kind of pointing out some of the mechanics to it. It's pretty easy. It makes some noise, though. You can hear that it's squeaky metal that kind of echoes in these chambers, but you pretty nimbly, pretty quickly remove the pin, and the door kind of swings a little open.
We'll make our way through, yeah. And yes, I deducted 100 from my bag. From my bag, just clarifying.
As you guys make it here, you can see 3 other passages that had gates. And you can see one passage that leads back to like some iron doors, some heavier set doors. And it looks like there's a stairwell to some sort of upper area here as well. And a separate passage along the left where it looks like the Goliath went to take his break.
Oh, well, it has to be that way, right? Because they would keep a prisoner of his caliber behind the iron, well-kept doors. Does anybody have objections, or are we all just going that way?
Yes.
As you... Oh, there's supposed to be a bridge here. I forgot to put a bridge. That's right. You can walk around
Wait,
the
is
outside.
Peter even able to fit through the door?
Yeah. It's big enough that this whole grate is able to move, so Peter could squeeze in
Oh.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, you make your way over here, and through these bars, you can see there are some, like, cells set up in the area beyond, but there is a set of heavy iron doors here that also appear to be locked.
Well, I'll start picklocking them.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately just like take out my little like kits that I have, and yeah, just start picklocking.
Cool.
That's a nat 20.
There we go.
Nice. So yeah, only takes you about a minute. These ones are a little more complex, but you do manage to find your way through, and you manage to unlock this door as well. And it swings open, revealing this area behind, where you see 4 sets of cages and like a raised platform, like an observation area in the middle. In 3 of these cages, you see what appear to be some pretty rough-looking human men. A little beaten up, a little bruised. They all appear to just kind of be a little out of it at the moment. But in the back cage, it's not quite this big. Let me shrink them down here real quick. You do see a turtle who's just kind of hanging out. Doesn't look quite as beat up as everybody else, but he's kind of pacing around. You can hear some grumbling coming from the cage.
There he is.
Callie, you do recognize this as the turtle you've walked into before.
Cool.
Who wants to go talk to him?
What a loaded question.
Not me. She's met him before. I don't want.
I suppose Calliope will head up that way.
Okay.
Before she gets there, though, she looks over her shoulder and looks at Xandadar and goes, "This is what we do to bad guys," and winks and then keeps walking.
Oh boy.
You make your way over, and he doesn't really seem to be paying you too much mind. But you can start to hear the grumblings. You son of a stupid friggin'. Give my. It's kind of some profanities. He seems grumpy about something.
Knock, knock.
What you want?
I just wanted to talk.
You want to talk to me before, little rat girl?
Calliope doesn't understand him. Yes, I do enjoy the rats. Don't you?
They make a nice stew.
Why are you in here?
That freaking champion beat me up. Took all my stuff, so I tried to get it back. Didn't work out so well. What you want with me?
Oh, just to chat. These are my friends. They're over there.
I'll be damned. You got friends?
They're recent.
Huh.
But they don't like the rats.
That's their loss.
I agree. So what stuff did the champion take?
Well, I didn't have the money to put up for the fight ring, so I offered up my maps.
Oh. If you didn't have money, why did you want to fight?
So I could make money.
What are your feelings on the Babadook?
Who the what?
The boogeyman who lives in the sewers.
I ain't never met none of them before. Unless you talk about those freaks with the tentacles.
Well, I wasn't, but what do you know about them?
I don't know. They show up every now and then and tend to avoid them.
That's probably for the best. They're the wrong kind of scary. In your map making, have you ever found a way to go beneath the sewers?
Are you talking about some of them old sewers that none are here?
I think so.
Yeah, there's probably. I think I found a couple entrances a couple times. I never went down them. They always seem to have a bunch of weirdos standing by them. That one behind that weird wall.
The weirdos. Did they have the tentacles?
I don't really know. They all kind of looked the same. I don't think they had tentacles, but they all had the same face and twins or something.
What did they look like?
Pretty bland. It looked like regular old humans.
Humans are bland. Well, my friends and I are trying to get to that part of the underground. We want to go down to the sewers under these sewers. And we were kind of hoping you might be able to help us get there.
Yeah, I can probably get you there. Probably need my maps though.
The ones the champion has?
Yeah, that'd be them.
You don't have it from memory.
He kind of looks you up and down. Looks at your party. Nope.
Well, if we got your maps back for you, would that work?
Yeah, I think that'd be about fair. I'd be happy to take you out there.
Where is this champion?
Well, it depends on how you want to go about it. Generally he's holed up in the champion's quarters. And barracks they give to the champion and whoever friends he wants to bring in. That's where I went to fight him, but when you fight the champion outside the ring, all of his friends join in. Well, you can get to him real easy if you fight your way through the fight pits, you know. You win the first two, you get to challenge him in the third round.
Is everybody close enough to hear this, or is Callie gonna have to?
No, they can hear it.
Okay.
He's not
You're
quiet.
gonna have to repeat every single word for
No.
word.
How many friends does he have?
Last time I went there, about 10 or 12 of them.
Does he keep his earnings rewards under lock and key?
I don't rightfully know. I'd have to imagine so. He's got that whole ass room to himself for the last couple of years now.
You can hide a lot in a room. I would know.
And probably try and go there. I mean, my maps are worth a lot, so they might be in his pocket. I don't know. He's friends with some of them weirdos, even. So I think that's what done me in.
The ones with all the same face.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Don't take this personally. But if we had your maps, would we really need you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Insight check on that one?
Sure.
We'll say Lolly is skeptical about that. I don't think Calliope would be. Ooh, that's not great. 17.
He's kind of hard to read in this moment. He might be stretching the truth a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This champion. What's he look like?
He's a real ugly kind of guy.
Ugly, like tentacles, or
Ugly, like terrifying.
Yeah, that one. I think he's dwarf.
gotcha.
Biggest damn dwarf I ever did see, but they sure know how to fight.
What is this dwarf's name?
I'm not really sure. I just call him champion. Why, you know him?
I don't know. Our party has intermittently been looking for a dwarf who knows how to fight.
Right.
Not like we're in the market for one. We're looking for one specific one.
I can't help it there. Ever since he made his way down here, he beat out all the fight pits, and they just call him champ.
Is he wearing like a circlet?
Well, he don't wear no fancy tiaras.
Okay.
He wears pants.
Hey, Lalia, did we still have those one pair of pants?
Yes, we have them somewhere. Someone has them. Why?
I'm just saying, we give him those pair of pants, make the fight easier.
That would be assuming he is as dumb as that Turtenwald guy. That might be a bit of a
Usually,
gamble.
people who are ugly and can fight are pretty dumb.
Man, Aiden's not here to make a joke. Shoot. Insert dig at Aiden here. Xantadar, don't stereotype people.
Too easy not to. So, in order to get you out of there, we would probably have to fight this champion.
Probably a safe bet, unless you're planning on robbing them.
There might be ways to get him out discreetly. We might need to bribe that Goliath again, but I think Bink has enough money to cover that.
We could always try it, I guess.
Just depends on what we want to do. Do we want to smash heads or do we want to rob someone? I can't believe I'm in the state of my life where these are the options.
Well, I mean, 4 on 12 seems like pretty fun odds.
I agree.
I'd hate to be sitting back watching somebody else fight the 3 rounds and we don't get to do anything.
What if we don't fight him at all?
Yeah, I like that better.
Your opinion matters not, Bink, considering we sent you on a solo mission and you came back saying, "Oh, Mind Flayer, Mind Flayer."
Bing just looks down and kicks a little pebble on the ground.
I'm just saying, if we go skill, it'll have to be either like Callie or me.
We could try it.
Yeah. I'd be down to try it, and then if all hell breaks loose, more fun for us, I guess. Starting to sound like Gostier.
A little bit.
What do we want to do about him? Are we trying to break him out now, or do we go see how this turns out and then break him out later?
I don't think either one is a great option. Though if we break him out now, that might put everybody on alert for when we try to steal the maps. But if we try to steal the maps and it goes south, then everybody's gonna be on alert here.
Right. You know, you can put me as a reward for part of your winnings. You put up enough gold, they usually let you get something out of it.
Yeah, that's if we do the fighting.
Yeah, and most likely we probably won't do things the legal way anyway.
La 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 la.
And, I mean, those fights aren't necessarily legal anyways, but
Zanzdar is not what you would call a rule follower. No matter who set the rules.
Right.
He even breaks his own rules sometimes.
A lot of the time. I think I think we go and do either the maps or the fight, leave this guy here, and then if we win the fight, saying it comes to that, then we can negotiate after the fight. See if we can get him out. If not, we just come back and break him out. Assuming this guy's telling the truth and we can't read the maps. Because the other way, we break him out and then we have to keep an eye on him. And I only got one good eye right now. And I can only use that to see Callie currently. So I'm just saying, if we break him out, it's on one of you 3 to watch him.
That is too much work. At least at the moment.
we're probably getting close to our 10 minutes currently.
Getting there.
And I'm sure we can ask the guard where the fight pit is currently at and where the champion is currently at.
Yep.
Cool. So you heading back out for the time?
Yep.
As you said, as you guys start backtracking, you start to hear somebody, probably the Goliath. Well, I think my break's just about over. I should get back out there.
Sounds good. We'll meet you there.
Who the heck? Yeah, as you guys make your way back out, you see that he kind of follows you and approaches to close the gate. Says, well, I thank you for your patronage. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day.
Yeah, you're welcome. And look, you don't have to be on high alert because we didn't break anybody up.
What? Were you planning on breaking that guy out of there?
No, I'm just saying, all we needed was the conversation.
Alright.
Be careful of the Babadook.
What the hell is the Babadook?
Bye.
You don't want to know what a Babadook is. Okay, guys, let's go.
Say, if we wanted to fight this champion, where would we go?
We want to fight in the fight pits, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you guys start in Area 1. It's right up that way. And he points kind of to the south. Then you go to Area 2. That one's a different spot. And if you make it past that one, you get to go fight in Area 3. And that's where the champion shows up.
Oh, okay. Seems like a lot of work. Why couldn't you all just put them in one spot?
We don't have a lot of space down here. Fight 1 is solo, so it gets to small rooms. Area 2, you get to bring a partner, so they need a bigger room for it. And didn't want to have, champion fighting in the bloodbath of all the previous fights, so they made an arena just for that fight. It's a little bit bigger for the crowd. Get more people in there.
And how many partners do you get in that fight?
Well, that's up to you. You can take as many as you want, and the other team gets the same number.
Oh, interesting.
I think most likely, though, at least all the fights I've seen, the current champion just goes by himself. I've seen him take down groups of 10 and 15 before. He's a freak in there.
Huh. Well, I'm curious. So, thanks.
Whatever. He locks the gate back and starts to turn back around to presumably patrol. Not that he was doing a great job to begin with.
Anyone else find it very interesting how the guy said he's a beast in there? Like, maybe the arena itself has something to do with why he's so tough to beat in the arena?
Maybe. Or maybe he is
Weird.
literally a beast.
Hmm,
Hmm.
I guess so. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe it's the guy we're looking for, and then we can say, "Hey, I have your wife hostage. Give us what we want now."
You know, I think if word got back to Garnet that you said that, well, you know, I was gonna say she'd be pissed, but maybe she would appreciate your ingenuity. I don't know. So, are we doing the fighting? Or are we doing the robbing?
Let's rob.
Who is
Suppose we
Rob?
could do both.
We could do both.
Yeah. I mean, we stake out where this guy's safe is or whatever. Have one party member go and do the robbing, while the other party members fight in the fight pit. That way he's distracted, even if we set off an alarm.
You want me to rob? I can.
No.
Very smells like yeah.
I will push you into the sewer. Don't test me.
Oh no. So that's a no then?
I can get in there. I can rob him, and then I can get out. Okay, look. Last time I was following a goddamn mind flare, okay? I wasn't expecting that. That got out of hand. Almost died, maybe, possibly. Probably was gonna die. But, I can do this.
But what if he's a mind flayer?
And
From
I
the
won't take
description we
it easy
have,
on him this time. Last time I got instantly trapped by a paralysis spell and then I couldn't do anything. And plus I can have... Now wait a second. Big like kind of like flips through his little book. Pink has a book. You can keep talking. Pink is legitimately gonna look through his book as I look through my notes.
Okay.
Like legitimately, give me 1 minute. You can talk or do whatever for like a minute. I'm just gonna look at something really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess if we were to let Bink try and prove himself again, Nasty looked towards Bink. It would keep him from dying again. Nasty looked towards Bink. That way the rest of us could be the diversion. And we wouldn't have to revive anybody.
That is assuming Bink doesn't somehow get himself killed while we are also fighting. I don't think it would be safe to assume that all danger will be removed from these barracks while no one is there.
Well, I suppose if he wants to bet his life, you know.
You're the one that said someone steals. I can do it. This time I just won't give myself away. Plus, if anything attacks me, I'll just treat it like a mind flare. Obviously not animals, but like humans, if they're acting weird.
So what, you're gonna get another hole in your head?
No. As that, I feel the little pricks in my head still as I'm not fully healed.
Bink, I have a question.
Yeah.
How many things have you stolen in your life?
Oh, yes, that's a good question.
Good amount.
Wow, Bink.
You
Did
see
you
this loot? This isn't mine. I just took it off of a hobo while he was sleeping.
While Bink is talking, Calliope would like to try to pickpocket him.
Okay. You can roll sleight of hand, and Bink can roll a perception if he's all right with that.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
This is awesome.
That's a 19.
That's pretty high. Let's see. Oh, he got me.
Yeah.
You get your hand into like his belt loop or one of his coin purses, and Bink, you just so happen to see that Callie was walking closer, and you feel her hand going towards one of your pouches.
I grab the hand. Yeah, like that for example. No, that don't work on me, sweetie. No.
Sweet.
Sweetie.
I've been pickpocketed many times, and I've lost a lot of money. And that was the first time I've ever caught somebody doing it, so I'm quite impressed by myself. Actually.
Now Calliope's having a crisis of identity. Maybe I'm not as good at this as I thought I was.
All right.
But I think I can
then-
definitely sneak in perfectly fine, though. I think I can do it.
Okay.
I'll go into serious Bink mode.
Normally, serious is everybody's default mode. What's your default mode then?
Billy mode?
Oh.
Not
Okay.
serious mode.
Bink's like, what serious mode? What? What is serious mode?
As long as you're sure.
So. That begs the question then, are we jumping this guy while he's not in the arena, or are we gonna go through the 3 fights? And who's going to be fighting? I also bet they probably don't have a healer on standby if you lose.
Maybe they have a healing room? Oh god, if they don't, then, well, this is rigged for you to possibly just die at any moment.
I suppose if that is the case, then I should be, if we are doing the fighting, one of the people in the ring.
Right, but there's probably no way that we get to Arena 3 without doing the first 2, right?
Right.
And he said it's 1 person, then 2 people, then as many as you want. Meaning the first 2 people are probably going to be exhausted by the time we get to the 3rd arena.
What if I just get back before the 3rd one starts?
Well, then I don't
suppose
know why
we
we'd even
forfeit.
finish.
Yeah. Unless
No,
they're
no,
like,
no forfeiting. No. We don't do none of that. We
oh,
we
well
only
then we let you fight.
Also, though, here the thing is, Bink. The whole point of us being this distraction is that we'll be a distraction for the champion, who isn't in any of the fights except the third one.
I know. I wish I could. I mean, I'll steal.
Above table, we do have a rogue. And if you would rather fight, you are welcome to do so.
No, because like generally Bink does like want to be like sneaky.
I got you.
I want to test his sneakiness instead of just fighting, cause like I mostly just like been wanting him to just like throw himself in fights. I want to test his ability at sneaking. He's a sneaky boy. He's got invisibility spells. He's got the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's gearing up for the battle royale.
Right.
Well, I guess we could just walk over there and see how things go. Because we don't necessarily know, we're just speculating.
Alrighty, yeah. Let's go over there.
Cool. So we all heading to Arena 1 then?
I think so.
So, Callie, knowing where these areas are and being told which direction you're looking for, you do find your way there pretty quickly. And as you guys approach, you see that this is definitely a populated area. There seems to be, I didn't place a whole lot of minis out here, but it's pretty populated. There's probably 8 or 9 people in this first area that seem to have made some sort of like camp. Seems like there's provisions and sleeping areas and just kind of like a general, almost like commune feel. As you walk through, you get some eyes, you get some people looking, kind of checking you out up and down. But nobody interacts, nobody really says anything. Same for the second area. Seems they've just got a couple places set up. And then as you get a little bit closer, you begin to hear some shouts, some raucous. Most of these tables are filled with people raising beer glasses and chanting. As you can see, currently in the ring are 2 combatants. You see an elf and a hobgoblin individual that are near the end of their battle. You can see they're pretty bruised, they're pretty bloody, they're pretty beaten up. At this point, they're just pretty much hand-to-hand punching each other. As you see, their weapons have... one of them appears to be floating, and the other one has sunk to the bottom of the water surrounding the arena. And as the elf draws back to make a blow, you watch as the hobgoblin takes his head and jams it up into their jaw, and they fall back, seemingly lifeless, but you can tell that they've been knocked unconscious. And the hobgoblin kind of raises his hands in the air and starts shouting, and you hear all the people sitting around drinking begin to chant and roar with sounds of appreciation. And as you guys get close, you see a human male who has essentially whatever the medieval equivalency of a clipboard would be. Kind of steps into the path and looks down at you all. Welcome to Area 1. Are you combatants? Or are you here to watch?
Well, we want more information on how this works, basically.
You fight here and you win, you go to Area 2. You win Area 2, you get to go to Area 3 and face the champion.
There's no way to skip Area 1 and Area 2, is there?
No. I shall give you the rundown, since it appears you're interested in combatants. In Area 1, we have a limited selection of fights, depending on who we have available for the day. Today, we have 2 options. So he kind of looks at his clipboard, Yes, we have all spells, and we have no spells. Pretty
I'm
simple.
beginning to like this place already, Lalia.
Pretty simple. If you win Area 1, you must be the main combatant in Area 2. You may bring a friend with you into Area 2. Upon winning Area 2, should you do so, you may face the champion with as many combatants as you prefer. The champion may bring just as many, though recently he's been solo. Should you win, you will win back any entry fee money that you pay. Other prizes may be accounted for if there's something you're looking for, as long as your wager would cover the value of that prize. Should you lose, you can certainly request it.
Are there other rules for the other areas as well?
Yes, those fights also have daily, well, again, challenges depending on who's available, but I know not what's available in Area 2. That's outside of my purview. I simply care for Area 1. Now, that being said, anybody not fighting is welcome to enjoy the amenities. We have a full-service bar with some snacks. They are not free for anyone, but you are welcome to a table to watch your partners fight.
Okay.
Now, shall I be entering a contestant? Our next match begins within the hour.
Excuse us for a sec.
Certainly.
Turns and walks around.
Group huddle, guys. Come on.
I was just gonna say, like, okay, we're huddling.
Oh, I really hate this.
You hate what?
All of it.
Fighting arena?
All of it.
Good, because I was never gonna fight in there, because if I get tossed in the water, I would throw up again.
Yes.
Thank God I'm gonna be
That's my
sneaking.
main concern for you.
I'm glad. I am so glad I'm robbing someone now.
Spells or no spells. Like, really. And then we have to put up a wager for what we actually want if we lose. Come on.
I think we'll be fine. I think they'll be weak. Whoever you guys verse in there, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, but the maps are supposed to be worth like a pretty penny. So.
Now you gotta at least put up a show, or else it'll go too fast. And
Kelly, you know the way to Area 3. Can we just walk there and check it out real quick before making any decision here?
Sure.
We'll be back in a bit.
Sounds fair. There'll be fights all day. I certainly understand if you're chickening out. He turns and walks back into the area.
Off to Area 3.
Let's see. He did describe the direction of each of the areas. So I guess, Callie, you could piece together which one was 2 and which one was 3.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that it's probably going to take you like a solid hour to get there. So, as you guys begin to trek towards Area 3 to see what's going on. Like somebody roll a d20 for me.
Bink. You haven't rolled yet.
Alrighty. That's a 16.
Okay. If everybody can make a perception check for me for this roll.
Alright. Oh, that's a 9.
12.
Not great, fellas.
Okay. Keeping that in mind. So, as you guys are traversing, given the length and the distance that you're going, I will say you do pass a couple of other varying Zentrum agents. Just some other agents keeping their head down, just kind of giving you a nod, ignoring you, not paying you much mind. There is one, though, that kind of catches your eye, Callie. So you're the only one to roll high enough to see this. As you are getting pretty close, you're maybe just a few more turns away from this Area 3 arena. You just happen to pay a little bit more attention to this Zentrum agent that's passing you this time. And you catch something under their hood. Right under the brim of their hood. Again, you can't see their face. You see this golden glint, kind of in a straight line. And it quickly reminds you of the circlets.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not paying any particular attention to you. You just notice this, so you can do with it what you will, or you can pass by.
I think she'll make a mental note of it. She doesn't have a sending stone, and she doesn't want to say anything out loud, so she will just note it and keep going.
Okay. Then yeah, they don't pay you any mind so far as you can tell. They also just kind of give you a nod as they pass. You guys make it to the arena of Area 3, which is way down here. Similar setup. I didn't really customize it a whole lot, so you gotta use your imagination a little bit. That there is more seating here. In fact, did I make it? No, I didn't make it. I meant to make it. There's actually like a second row. It's a little more cramped. There's not quite as much headspace between the first and second row of tables and seating here. But there is, in fact, 2 separate rows of seating, and it's pretty packed. You can see right now, down in the pit, there is currently a lunch brawl happening. So on one side, you can see a group of half-orcs. Seems to be about 8 or 9 of them, all kind of brandishing some like thick hide armor, varying weapons between, looks like some swords. You see a couple axes. You see at least one person trying to use a crossbow in close range here, all engaged in a fight. And on the other side, in the midst of this brawl, you see a dwarf. This dwarf is fairly short, but extremely stout. You can see that they have this like bronze rippling chest and these arms that are probably as thick as most of your bodies. You can see that he is not wearing any shoes. He does have a pair of pants on. They seem to be just kind of very thick fur pants, like well, not fur, like hide pants. Like tanned leather kind of pants, something you would see like in like a hunter or somebody like that wearing, like probably made out of an animal that this guy slew. No shirt, but you can see a brand on his left pec that Lalia would pick up on. This is a symbol to the Dwarvish god of fighting. You can see that he has very long braided beard that goes down to past his waist. He has long flowing locks of hair behind him that are currently smattered with sweat and blood. And you can see that he is smiling and swinging a maul that is easily 1.5 times his height. And he is decimating these half-orcs. As you guys enter the arena, and you can hear the shouts from the crowd, the cheers going up every time he lands a blow. And you see within just a few rounds of combat, he manages to either knock them off of the arena into the water, or manages to make them unconscious as he stands victorious in the middle of this ring, just kind of shouting, "Yeah!" Well, that makes 4 wins to today, boys. Hope you all bet on me.
Is there a guy who stopped us when we walked up the stairs, or is he preoccupied?
You can see that the kind of the clipboard guy in this area, another gentleman that looks very similarly dressed, is actually currently, there's like ropes across the stairs here, so kind of like barring entry during the match. And you can see that he has actually set up just a small booth in front of where he is, and he's currently in the process of handing out winnings.
He's preoccupied. So we're at the top of the stairs currently. We can see down in.
Yeah, you guys, on the map, you'd be about here. And like I said, there's just like a little rope across in front of you. And the vendor guy, I'm just going to use this since it's here, is like standing like right here. And there are people lined up all along this way to collect their winnings.
How far down is it to the champion boy?
Let's see. He's about here right now. He's about 30 feet from you.
Cool. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy
Mm-hmm.
and make my voice boom above the crowd. Do you know a dwarf named Garnet?
I'm trying to find his name. I realized I had the wrong notebook.
I don't know if I ever told you his name.
I don't know either, but I figured I'd check. I'm not even sure I found Garnet yet, though. I forget when we met her.
That was way back.
Yep.
As you boom and you shout this, you see the dwarf rolled pretty low on his perception check. There's a lot of noise down here, and he is also making a lot of noise. He doesn't seem to notice you even. You see a lot of the bystanders, and especially the people near you, kind of turn and look at you like shielding their ears, like, "What the hell? Shut up!" "No, I don't know. Garnet shot? Who the fuck is this guy?" But you can see the dwarf in the arena is just going crazy. He's just shouting and taunting the crowd and just screaming and having a great time.
Man, that sucks. Minor illusion only lets me make an image of an object, not of a person. So we're gonna duck behind Lolly's butt and pull up the hood.
So as you're doing this, and the moderator here is still handing out winnings and stuff. You watch as the dwarf kind of walks over to the edge, still screaming, still shouting, and you watch as he jumps out of the arena over here.
Son of a bitch.
And you can see that there is a chair here that has plenty of mugs and food and all other types of things. And he just kind of sits down and takes a big mug, easily the size of his head, and just starts chugging.
Alright, since I'm invisible now, I'm gonna fly over.
Okay. Let's see if... Yeah, Zan's working now for some reason. I don't know where he was before. Yeah, these are still eggs out. Huh. Okay. You're flying over to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as I get over there, I'm pulling off my hood. I said, do you know dwarf named Garnet?
So you're showing up right in front of him, right?
Yeah.
And you're pulling off your hood.
Yeah.
Okay. Does a 32 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to take 32 points of bludgeoning damage as he just grabs his maul and whacks you across the face. Who the fuck? Who the hell let this idiot in here? I'm being attacked! You're fighting the champion, you dumbass! He just after he kind of knocks you a little bit silly, he looks at the crowd. Ha 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 ha! Who wants to see me kill this assassin?
I'm not an assassin, you asshole!
It's kind of drowned out. You just hear the crowd now is like re-enticed. You hear screams, and you hear shouting. He's like, yeah! As he begins to get out of his chair.
Are we in initiative now?
I'll give you one chance.
Okay.
So I know Mick just got back to the table. Zan invisibled and popped over in front of the dwarf. Took his head off to go uninvisible, and the dwarf reacted by slapping him for 30-something points of damage. He's like, and he asked the crowd if they wanted to watch him kill this assassin. So yes, Zan, as you are in locked with him, I'll give you a chance here. What would you like to try and do?
I'm not grappled currently, correct?
No.
Okay. I will sanctuary myself as a bonus action. And I'm going to disengage 10 feet and put my hands in the air as a non-combatant gesture.
Give me a second here. Okay, so are you leaving his reach before you put your hands up, or are you putting your hands up and backing away?
I would back away first.
Okay. So you are not making the I surrender gesture first, so he will make an opportunity attack.
Even if I disengage?
Yes, because he has Sentinel.
Oh. Well,
Uh,
that makes sense.
He will have to make a wisdom save first because you did cast Sanctuary. What's
Yeah.
your DC?
24.
Plus 10. Okay, so he rolled a 25. So he will take a swing at you.
Wait, can I cast silvery barbs on him from the distance?
You're making it worse!
What? It doesn't attack him, it just makes him fail.
On the wisdom save, you can. I'll let you silvery barbs that. He will roll again and get a 29.
Wow. Wait, I want to give him the advantage at least.
Yeah, who would you like to give the advantage to?
Wait, give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm doing something. Yeah, no, I want to give it to Zan.
So he does roll an 18 on his hit, though. Does that hit?
Wait, what? I thought you said he rolled a 29.
He rolled a 29
Yeah.
on the wisdom save.
Oh.
Gotcha.
His
The
roll.
18 does not hit.
Okay, so his roll to hit you misses, as you seem to have been able to curve him just enough as you step back. And go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
This dude's not a dragon, so I don't get advantage. 18. Woo, that's bad.
Okay.
Bad for me.
As you do this, you see he kind of picks his hammer up, puts it back over his shoulder, kind of stares you in the face. All right, then what the hell you doing here?
We're looking for a dwarf, but we're looking for Garnet's husband. Do you know Garnet?
Yeah,
So you are her husband.
I didn't say that yet. Why?
Well,
Is she
you
looking
did
for
say
a
you were
husband?
difficult. What?
Why? Is she looking for a husband?
Her husband, yes.
Why would she be doing that? If I were her husband, that is.
She was worried about you,
That's a lie.
maybe.
That's a lie.
Look, we didn't talk too much. All I know is she's taking care of my mom's kid. So don't hit me again.
Is she mad that that her husband's gone?
Mad.
Like at her husband? Would she be upset with him for not coming back? Because that's what you said he did.
I would think so. I mean, I'd be mad.
All right,
but...
then I don't know who that is. Nope.
Okay. Well, anyway, if you wanted to know where she was,
Nope.
she's in the desert at my hometown.
Nope. Don't tell me that, because then she's gonna find out where her husband is, and she's gonna get mad and come beat him up.
Well,
Any chance
I
Garnet
mean, it
has
would-
a sending stone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lolly is just up there like, hey Garnet, I think we found your husband. He's in the sewers in Neverwinter, running some kind of fight club. I don't really know.
He's doing what now?
oh,
Kick his ass.
I think that might be what Xantadar is trying to do, but he's pretty strong.
Tell him to get his ass home.
am I hearing this over the sending
Yeah.
stone?
You have one.
I completely forgot Garnet had a sending stone.
That's how you guys got heard.
Right.
Oh, wait. Here, she wants to talk to you.
What? Who wants to talk to me?
Let's Garnet.
I don't know who that is.
Xantadar is gonna put him on the line, Garnet. Hold on.
I don't know who this Garnet is. She's probably pretty mad. I don't like talking to angry ladies. Are you trying to make him take it?
Well, I'm gonna get back on the phone with Garnet. Promise you're not gonna be angry.
Nope.
Okay.
I can't promise that.
She says she'll not be angry with you.
I think you're lying. Inside
You
check.
don't know that.
He knows his wife. All right, he rolled like crap on his insight check. So he's like, I said, fine, you got me. Give me the damn stone.
Okay.
So Zan's out of the conversation now, but the rest of you here, Garnet's like, Doris? Doris, is that you? You running some dumbass fight club in the sewers? No, I'm still looking for dinner. The hell you are? You've been gone for, how fucking long you been gone? It's only, maybe a week. Are you kidding me? A week? You think it's been a week? I'm gonna kick your ass when you get back home. Oh wait, hold on, I'm sorry. This is the wrong person. He hands the stone back to you, Zanzidar. You lied to me, she's pissed.
I actually have a question.
For?
You, the DM.
Okay.
The plane shift spell.
Mm-hmm.
I can't choose where I send people, can I? I can choose where I send people, but I can't choose the destination.
When you send somebody else?
Yeah.
Let me double check.
Yeah, it says a random location. Okay, never mind.
Just
I was
get 'em
gonna
more
try
lost.
something cheeky right there.
Yeah, you can choose where you're going if you go with them,
Gotcha.
because your magic is there to guide them.
Yeah, let's not get him even more lost. That'd be bad.
Do we need Zanzidar for the next 24 hours?
It's a complicated question.
Right? Yeah, I knew she'd be mad with you. Thanks for the stone back, though.
Well, then why the hell did you tell me she wouldn't be?
Well, maybe I just like bringing couples together.
Man, now she knows where I'm. Damn it. I can't go back home yet. I fucked up.
For a small fee, I'll go back and talk to her for you.
But that's not gonna help anything now. She's gonna come find me soon enough.
Oh.
While this is going on,
Yes, please, more chaos.
Calliope is going to make her way over towards the payout table.
Uh-huh.
And she is looking to see, basically, the question she is asking is, did this champion bring his own auntie here? Not A-U-N-T-Y, A-N-T-E. She's looking to see if maybe there's cartographer materials at this table, right? Like the idea of, like, if this is where the payout comes from, would those be here? If that makes sense.
Okay, and that would be like investigation.
Okay. That's not
Okay.
bad.
So checking out this table and seeing what this gentleman has on him, it seems like if there was an ante provided, it's not what he has on him now. Right now, he's just giving out winnings, so he only has gold.
Okay, there's not like a table behind him with other stuff, or...
No, what he has is just like a little mobile platform that he brought out.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like he has like a setup operation or like a full stash box. He just has like an armful of like gold pouches that he brought out and is handing out to people.
Did she see where he came from?
Yeah, it would have been this area over here, which you can see and presume leads farther into the bar area.
Would I need to stealth my way to get back there?
Not to get back there.
Okay.
It would just you just have to push through some people.
All right. I'm headed that way.
Okay. So Doris looks back at you and he says, "Ugh, God, well, damn it! Now I gotta go home. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have like a couple 100,000 gold you could let me borrow?
Why is that?
I kind of fucked up. Didn't you hear me?
No, not really.
Damn it! I was supposed to go out and buy the provisions for the next couple months. Well, actually, we were stocking up because, you know, we were planning on having a kid and you know, we were gonna go underground. I was gonna build a house and all that, so I was gonna stock up for like 3 years of provisions. So I took all the money out to do that. And when I got to town, I couldn't help. Well, I placed a few bets that went bad, and I lost all the money. And now I'm trying to make it back before I go home. But I think it's taking me longer than I thought it would.
You said, how much?
How much you got?
We're not playing that game around here. I know better than that. But, I can introduce you to someone who might be willing to lend you some money.
Well, I started with about 200K and I made back about 75 down here, so I'm getting pretty close.
Well, regardless, I made friends with basically a gnome prince who's rich.
Who's rich?
Well, that could be mighty helpful. Say, do you think he could pay my bar tab too?
We'll see. I mean, he'll agree to most anything. You just have to drink a shit ton of apple juice.
That's a little weird, but all right.
Alright, well, we're all waiting over on the stairs, so whenever you feel like coming over.
I'm gonna finish my lunch and I'll think about it.
Okay.
And this time, Callie, you have made your way back into the bar area. You can see that it is equally as crowded. People running back and forth, getting drinks and snacks and things.
Mm-hmm. Still just looking for inventory.
Okay. You do see behind the counter is kind of like a large lockbox type area.
Is there a bartender there or two?
Yes. Yeah, there's a couple tenders back here that are currently running drinks and going back and forth.
Okay.
Find some bartendies. Maybe I didn't place the box. Actually, I might have put the box in a different arena, but that's okay. We can have it here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I went chest. Yeah, there we go. They'll be back here.
Okay. Mm-hmm. It's Dorith?
Yep.
Okay. Does it feel at all possible to sneak back to that chest? Probably not.
You could certainly try. It'd probably be a pretty good check to go completely unnoticed or not accidentally stepped on. There's not a whole lot of space back there, but you're small enough you might be able to make it unseen.
I don't even know if what I want is in there. The bags of gold that the gentleman was handing out, how big did they look? Were they pretty small pouches?
Yeah, they're pretty small pouches, like smaller than an apple, most of them.
Okay. My perception isn't very good. We'll just try this. She's gonna walk up to one of the bartenders. Well, before she does, she's gonna go through her bag and kind of make her own little sack using a pouch and some of her own gold. And she's gonna walk up to one of the bartenders and try to get their attention.
You do grab one of them. Yes, can I help you?
Dorothy said I could exchange this for something else from the chest. And she will hold out her little gold pouch.
What else does he want? Is he going to pay on his bar tab? Champion gets free drinks, so at least today, every win.
No, he said that I could look through the chest to see what other things I could win for betting on him.
It's just a bunch of gold mostly, but make a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah. Or
I'm trying to deceive. Dorothy didn't send me in here. My
All right.
persuasion is shit.
All right, I'll give you deception.
Jesus Christ. 30.
Well, alright. I mean, we got some of the shit he gave us before. There's some weapons in there. There's a couple magic things. Which one does he want back?
He said something about maps.
Oh, those ones that he got from Ted?
I don't know.
Oh.
Who's Ted?
Oh. Never mind. I thought he sold those to those friends of his. We ain't got them.
Great.
Those creepy ass quadruplets or whatever they are.
I think he's been hit in the head too many times.
Or not enough.
Okay. Well, I was really interested in the maps, but I guess gold is good enough. Thank you.
There you got it. Hey, do you want any drinks?
Sure.
Alright.
I'll have a beer.
There you go. Hand you a beer.
Thank you.
There's one gold.
She'll hand over gold
Yep.
from her bag.
Alright, get out of here.
Runs back into the main room with her beer.
Where's Aiden when you need him? At this point, Zan, have you gone back to meet with the group?
Yeah.
Callie, are you meeting back up with the group?
Sure, but I'm going to try to consume my beer before I get there, just in case they make me get rid of it.
Make a con save?
Sure.
Because you got like 12 seconds to chug a flagon of beer.
I mean, 16?
Alright, it stays down, but it doesn't feel great. It was probably grosser than you thought it'd be, too.
Yeah.
Suzanne, as you get back, the rest of you see Callie showing up, a little green in the face.
You look as bad as I feel.
Thanks.
You see Zan is starting to swell up. His face is a little bruised. A little trickle of blood coming out of his ear.
My punch must have finally settled in.
Oh yeah, definitely. Didn't have anything to do with getting hit with a warhammer.
Nope.
I'll tell you what though, if we're fighting that guy, you don't want to be standing anywhere close.
So, I have some bad news.
What's
I think he sold our maps.
Oh, great.
The bartender said it was to the creepy quadruplets, which I think might be the people that Ted said had all the same face.
So we gotta go find one of them now.
Yeah. Do you think he would know where they are?
Maybe.
Do you
I told him to come over here after he's done with lunch.
Oh.
Oh, Bink, he's gonna try and, like, get money from you. Just so you're aware. I told him you were the rich one. Yeah, he probably wants to get like a couple 100,000 from you.
Did we lose Bink?
Sorry, I was muted.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure you were here and Zan talked to you.
Sorry about that. Okay. What was that last part?
He probably wants to get a couple 100,000 gold from you. Apparently something about owing somebody money.
I think he's gonna take a little look inside his bag of holding. He starts just shaking it vigorously. No, I'm kidding. No, he doesn't. No. 100,000.
I don't know exactly. But
Being like, how much?
I'll let him talk to you.
It doesn't take that long as the crowd starts to die down. You guys watch as Dorith makes his way around, kind of stepping up to all you guys. He approaches you, Zan. He says, here, sorry about that. I thought you were an assassin. And he puts his hand on your face where he hit you with his maul. And how much health did you lose?
30 something?
How much health are you missing?
34.
Okay. He's going to use Lay on Hands and give you 34 health back.
Hey, game recognized game.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, I thought you were an assassin. I was pretty ready to kill you. I'm a little disappointed I don't get to now. But then he looks at Bink. Oh, is this the goblin or gnome prince?
Yep.
Say, your buddy here said you're going to give me some money for sparing his life.
I look at him. I'm like, I just look him dead in the eye with like a little squint, and I look back at the guy. How much?
Somewhere in the tune of like 200,000. Plus my bar tab.
I'm gonna subtly stomp on Zanzidar's foot.
Oh. I figured you owed me for that failed mission.
I give him a little like side kick again, and then I'm gonna give the guy the money.
Wow.
Do you have that much to give?
I do. I have like 500,000.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, you're the only broke one around here, Zanzidar.
As you hand it to him,
Total, I have 560,000.
as you pull it out, I'm presuming in platinum, and you hand it to him, he kind of looks at it and
Would
he
that
looks
be-
at you.
Look, would that be 25,000 worth of platinum for 250,000?
20,000.
20,000.
20,000. Okay. No, I thought it was 250,000. Not.
No, he asked for 200,000.
Oh, just 200,000.
So it'd be
Okay,
20,000 platinum.
20,000? Yeah.
That's a steal.
Remove.
Kind of looks at the money, and then he kind of looks at you, Bing. Well, I didn't think that was going to be real. I thought he was just pulling my leg or something.
Nah, you can count all the platinum if you want.
And you see his eyes kind of looking over towards the dude that takes the bets.
If you're about to do what I think you're gonna do, don't do it.
Yeah, okay. Well, shit, I guess now I gotta go home. Well, I really appreciate this. Is there anything I can do for you guys? As he puts it in his pockets.
We're looking for some maps, and we were going to need Ted as a guide.
Ted. Oh, the turtle guy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have those no more. I mean, not technically. I sold them to my new friends. And they seemed real interested in fancy stuff like that, and they gave me a couple gold for it.
So, where would we need to go to get those back?
You want the maps?
Yeah.
Well, I guess they're probably still back at my place. They usually hang out there.
Your place with Garnet in the desert.
No. They gave me a room down here when I became champion.
Oh.
And those guys tend to hang out there. They show up pretty often, asking if I found anything neat that I might want to sell to them, anything magical or anything full of information. And I sold them the maps just a little while ago, a few days, I think. They probably still got them.
Are these things abelisks or are they mind flayers?
A what now? The hell you talking about fairy tales in here? Abelisks and mind flayers. They're creepy though. All four of them have the same exact face, and they wear those some weird tiara looking thing.
Gotcha.
Abelisks and mind flayers, he says.
That's as silly
Oh,
as the
you-
Babadook.
Poor dwarf.
What was that?
He said, "Oh, you poor dwarf." Anyway, Garnet is at my parents' house. I don't know how close your house is to my house, but good luck.
Wait, why is my woman hanging out with your parents? You trying to get my lady? Taking her to meet your folks or some dumb shit?
My mom's pregnant.
Well, how the hell did that happen?
Not important.
We have to have a talk with
A
Garnet. That's a
lich-
little weird.
Yeah, a lich possessed my brother, and now Garnet is watching over my brother so that the possession doesn't technically take hold.
Y'all fucking around with liches?
Uh-huh.
What the hell is this world coming to?
His name was Cryo. Don't know if you've heard of him.
Oh, yeah! That old dumb wizard guy that got promoted or something to court jester or herald or whatever it is.
And then killed by us.
Oh, you guys the ones that done that?
Yep.
Huh, that's funny. That means you like to fight. You want to fight? We could bet on it. I bet you I can make some money.
That 200,000 gold that you just made?
Yup. Maybe I can double it.
Looks at the other party members. What do you guys think? And then after you lose it, we'll send you back to Garnet.
Oh. Well, hold on. I can't go back broke again. Alright, never mind. We won't fight, I guess.
Oh, I was down for it. I just had to get the okay for the other party members.
Okay.
Pink's still kicking that rock around. Like, all right.
I'm still kicking it around.
And then, maybe after we fight, you come help us beat up your new friends with the maps.
You want to beat those guys up?
Yep.
What'd they do to you?
Took our maps.
They stole your maps and they bought my maps? Wow, they want a lot of maps.
Yep.
You have no idea.
Alright, well, you guys want to...
But
What? Go ahead.
if we're going to fight you, right, we're not going through the first two arenas. We're going to fight in Arena 3 and skip the other two.
You guys been hanging out with my wife a lot, though, so I don't think that'd be much of a fair fight. She don't usually hang out with weak people.
Thank you.
Well, maybe that's not the best idea. Well, you know what? If you're looking for a fight and you want to beat up those new guys, I'm fine with that. I'm not too attached to them anyways. All they did was give me money.
Yeah, I mean, since you just got the money you needed, it's not like you need them around anymore.
Nope, not really.
Alright, well, just point us in a direction.
Which direction you want?
The one towards the 4 creepy dudes.
Oh, why didn't you say that?
So help me, I will talk to your wife.
Nope. Nope, we're good.
Now, where are the 4 creepy dudes at?
They're back at my place. So I can take you there. Are y'all ready to go?
Thank you. Yes.
He kind of looks at Callie. He said, "You feeling all right?
Yeah.
You look like you had a few too many meads."
Is mead beer?
Yeah.
Oh. I think I've had just enough.
There's some pretty strong stuff down here. And he kind of looks back at you saying, "Is this your daughter? And she's drunk?"
Do we look similar?
I'm not judging anybody down here.
Yes, she's my daughter.
Wow. You're not a very good dad then, is you?
Tell me about it. I'm gonna have to start whooping some butt.
Kind of turns to you, Cal, and he's like, "Well, if you're going to be fighting with us, you need to get cleared up." And he'll use lay on hands to cure disease.
She's She looks a little disappointed that the buzz is gone.
Yeah, you should stay away from that stuff. I mean, it's pretty good, but pretty bad for you, too.
In what way?
It'll really fuck up your insides, and eventually you'll get dependent on it, and you'll spend a lot of money on it, and then you'll wish you weren't dependent on it. And then your brain does these weird things, and then all you can ever think about is drinking more of it.
That might be better than what she normally thinks about.
What's she normally think about?
Death.
Putting people up in museums.
That too.
Well, that's a little odd, but it doesn't sound that bad.
You should see her house.
You got your own house?
It's my parents' house.
Ah.
I just live there.
He looks back at Zan. So, I should see your house? You guys are weird.
Oh, man.
Whatever, this way.
All right.
Alright.
Off we go.
See, that wasn't so hard, Lalia.
What wasn't? I'm confused.
I was able to convince him without a fight.
Yeah, you did pretty good. Although I think it's a little early to say without a fight, unless you just mean for us in this arena, because I'm pretty sure he's still gonna have to do a fight at some point here.
So, as you guys make it here, you see there's a couple sets of doors that have some locks, but Dorothy pulls out some keys and very easily gets you through them.
Well, I mean, if you were to die in our next fight, then Garnet wouldn't be the one to kill him. He might die happy.
I think that Garnet would bring him back just to be the one to do it, so.
Oh. That sounds terrible. I'm never marrying a cleric.
So, as you guys make it here, you can see that there's... It's not the prettiest place, but you can see that there's like a sitting area, definitely like a champion's like reception type area, and there actually isn't sewer water in this area, but you do see dual sets of stairs that seem to lead downstairs into like a lower living area. You can kind of see through the bars up here that the bars kind of serve as a floor slash ceiling for the lower area. And you can kind of get glimpses of like seating areas, like a dining area, just kind of like a general like living space down underneath. But as you guys get here, you watch as these four cloaked figures ascend the steps and just kind of look at you guys, and they see Dorothy approaching. And you hear one of them, "Oh, Dorothy, you're back. Did you bring anything nice for us today?" Well, I got some friends that wanted to meet you. I think they want to buy those maps I gave you. He kind of looks at you guys. These are, I call them the quadruplets, but I don't remember their names, so I just call them Tim, and Tim. You kind of hear this sort of, yes, you can call us the Tims. We've gotten used to it.
Does it seem like there's any sort of animosity coming off of them? I assume they know who we are.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
While Zan is doing that, do any of them look like the person
Oh, come
Calliope
on.
saw in the hallway on our way to Area 3?
I would say give me a new perception check for Callie. Zan, you're not picking up much. These guys are kind of hard to read. They're still kind of far away, and they're looking a little shaded. So you're not picking up a whole lot of vibes yet. Callie, you can't say with 100% certainty, but they do bear a striking resemblance to that individual.
Okay.
They seem about the right height, about the right body shape.
I'm gonna whisper something. We might need dispel magic if this turns into a fight. Alright. Can we buy those maps off of you then? Stepping forward.
You see all four of them kind of approach. I'll go ahead and place you guys out here real quick.
Yikes.
Just to be safe.
Please don't.
It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine.
You see that they have stepped a little bit closer. There's definitely some gap here, but you can see that they're close enough to converse without completely entering the chamber yet. As you guys are making your way down. And one of them, the front one, just kind of speaks up. Says, they're not really for sale, but we have copied the information. I'd be willing to trade if there's something you can offer us.
What is it that you look for?
Oddities, things that have information on them, or even magical, curious items, something powerful, something rare.
I have these maps that show the location, I think, of... No. I forget what these maps show, but they were on an undead ship. I will trade my maps for your maps. I don't remember. I don't even know if we ever actually, above table, figured out what the frick were on these maps. We're sure you didn't. Let me go check. Okay. Here we go. No. That's the wrong map.
Ah, yes. I don't believe you ever did check out these maps.
I found the pages where I wrote it down.
Mm.
Oh, this was exactly 2 years ago. Almost to the day. It was March 2022.
Awesome.
Anyway, sorry.
Let me take a look at them. Maybe they'll be worth a trade.
Oh boy. Okay. I'll hold them out.
Okay. The lead one will kind of walk over here towards you guys, stopping here.
Mm-hmm.
And he will hold out his hand, and he will take them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, give me just a minute here. Let me confer with my colleagues. He steps away. While he was closer, if anybody wanted to, I would give you a perception check to see if you could gather any more
Yeah.
details about them.
I think we did look at these maps, and I think I want to take them back.
Oh no.
I think above table they might be directions to Hote now.
Really?
No. No, they're
No.
directions to Ebendeth. Ebendeth was Chartnazard.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
Let's see. I have
'Cause-
written down maps from Estegund, another nation, left 4 months ago, dozens of burrows, unearthed something buried, many uncovered, destroyed.
Yeah, that was like the footnotes version.
Okay.
Of just like those were the notes that were written on it, but you never investigated them further.
Okay. I take it back then. Live
That would be
dangerously.
so interesting.
Yeah.
Right?
Um,
All these loose threads we dropped.
A minute or two goes by as they kind of pour over these maps quickly. And you see as he hands them to one of his colleagues who puts them inside their robe. And you see that he pulls out something from his robe and starts to walk back towards you guys. He says, "Yep, I think that will do just fine. You're welcome to have these maps back."
Are those Ted's or are those Lalia's?
No, these are the ones that your friend here sold us. Yes.
Wow.
I'm very
Okay.
surprised you're willing to part with those maps, but perhaps you've already copied them yourselves.
Totally, definitely have done that. Do we need the maps back, guys?
That's on you. I don't know. I don't think Zan has seen those maps. It might have been from a time where Zan wasn't traveling with you.
Okay, but like in all seriousness, I've literally had these out of game for 2 years. Could I
Yeah.
have made a copy? Could I
It's
have?
so interesting if you did it. That would be freaking
How about this?
awesome.
I'll give you a history check, and
Okay.
I'll tell you what was on them, and we can pretend that Lalia poured over them at some point. But you gotta beat a DC of 12.
Oh god. Okay. I also though so I have 2 maps in my bag, or 2 sets of maps. And I'm thinking that maybe I'm thinking of the one because didn't Old Gnawbone also have a map? And that one was like
Yeah, because Old Gnawbone was the green dragon, right?
yes.
Yeah.
And
That's when Zan just started with you guys. So I
Right.
remember that.
Yeah, so Old Gnawbone has a map in her
that shows
living
the
area that
moving things.
yeah, it shows
Yes.
the locations of her agents.
But there was one, so I have maps from Dreadnought, which is what I'm looking at currently.
Mm-hmm.
I also have map in Monocle.
Yeah, that's nothing important. You guys already discovered that. That showed you where the Thundercliff Caves were.
That's the one I wanted to offer. It's the one. Yes.
Those he would not trade for.
Okay. Well, let's try the history check. I got a 12 on the die. But like, in all seriousness, I was thinking of the one from the Thundercliffs. I was not thinking of this. And since Lalia succeeded on that check, she would not be offering this. She would be offering the map to the Thundercliffs.
Okay, in that
If that makes
case,
sense.
in that case, he brings you the Thundercliff map back.
Okay.
Um,
But can you still tell me what was on
yes, so the maps from there,
Uh-huh.
you had most of it. Is that it outlines a bunch of barrows, like places
Yeah.
that would have treasure from dead people.
Sure. That's right. Okay.
And they were marking them off one by one as they got to them. Ebon Death was one of these, but it
Okay.
was also set as like a priority.
Yeah.
But you could see that there were dozens and dozens of other ones across the Sword Coast. That some of them mentioned legendary items, some of them mentioned artifacts, and there was one. I will give you this because you had 2 years. There was one that mentioned an entrance to Mount Hotenau.
Okay. I do remember some of this. And yes, having remembered that, would not be offering it to these shady motherfuckers. I would be offering the random ass map. Nothing important on it.
In that case, he brings it back and he says, this is not much of interest to us. We know of this place already. This doesn't really give us anything we didn't already have. I appreciate the effort. Is there anything else you would like to offer?
I'm looking.
Above table. We have to go do that.
Right? Above table, we should look through our inventories every once in a while. Oh.
I'm also pretty sure you have a letter written by, the guy that murdered Lalia's parents that you never read.
Oh god.
No, that I think I read.
No, that was the missives that you found up above the community hall.
Yeah.
There were there were Zentrum ID badges in there that you could have used.
That's right. We did not look. But, like, if I'd. Yeah. The papers that we grabbed from the attic, no, we never looked at. But. I have iron boots from a red cap.
I have this. And I'll pull out my key ring to the Aralani dungeons.
So as you hold out the key ring, says, alright, and where does this lead?
You know the kingdom of Aralani?
I do.
I found this in the dungeons.
Okay, and what does it unlock?
I don't know. I haven't tested it.
I think I will have to pass. That does not help us and will require a great journey just to unlock some cupboards.
Oh. Okay.
Me and my companions, we don't do much adventuring. We collect knowledge and artifacts and items of great worth. We don't fight. We don't go on long treks. We are information seekers only.
I have an information thing. I'll pull out my Volo's Guide to Monsters.
That is wonderful and very common. Anything else? Also, I would advise that if you stole that from Candlekeep, you should probably take it back.
Eventually.
You told me you borrowed it.
Yeah, because if it goes back eventually, I borrowed it.
I do believe Zan got it copied, but
Okay. I was gonna say, I didn't think he stole it.
I
Well,
like
I
to
did-
think Zan copied it and is just going along with all this.
Yeah, right.
of course I stole it.
I don't think I have anything else that would be useful.
I regret bringing up the maps.
I
I am also not turning them over now. Also regretting all the times we sold the fancy books we found in different places.
Who knew you'd meet a bunch of librarian nerds in a sewer?
These folks give librarians a bad name.
Well, any other offers?
I mean, you could just let us see the maps and we could copy them.
Well, now that I know you want them so badly, I don't think that's going to happen.
This is very hard.
This is very what?
Very difficult.
Yep. I just don't have anything. I have shark teeth. I have a scroll of what's one that I'd be willing to part with. Scroll of revivify, not reviv. Yeah, scroll of revivify or remove curse. I have a potion of mind reading. Now that I finished reading that, I could give them my tome of leadership and influence. Not that they'd be able to use it, but
Not right away.
yeah.
It does refresh eventually.
And we'll be long dead, and maybe they'll be dead too.
It does refresh eventually?
It's like every 100 years or something like that.
Oh. Okay.
I have a wind fan.
What about Bink? You got any ideas? You've been silent for a minute.
Not really. I generally don't have any. No.
I would accept a tome. You could try that if you didn't want to hold on to it.
What do we think? Is that less of a risk?
Less of a risk than what?
It could be
They
less of
don't
a
seem
risk.
to be super hostile right now.
Yeah, it could be less of a risk.
Less of a risk than giving them the treasure map to the Sword Coast.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that. Yeah.
Which one do we want to give them? I think we have 3.
Lalia has one. Bink has one. I think Zan had one too.
Or does Bink
Do I have
2?
one?
Or Bink might have
I
two.
didn't know that they refreshed, so I didn't hang on to it.
Uh-oh.
Zan read it and then dropped it.
Oh.
Wait.
You just made somebody's day.
We hold on to them.
Yeah, Bink, remember the books that you read to get
Yeah.
score
Get permanent
increases?
up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. I tossed them in the trash.
Well, I
Man,
guess
you
that-
guys are making some people's days.
Well, I didn't toss them in the trash. Like legitimately, I
Yeah.
intended it to. Well, I read it on the go. Where did we go to? Because I mean, I didn't throw it in the trash. I just deleted it from my.
Yeah, it would have been while you guys were
I
traveling. So you just dropped it on the
remember
ground at a
reading-
campsite
I remember
somewhere.
reading it along with Peter, and then I deleted it after we got to. Like,
Yeah.
I
a
mean,
city
think
I forgot
about,
where we were
like, if you are
going. That was way back then.
an
though. That
elf
was, like,
or a
months
gnome
ago.
or somebody who can live hundreds of years, you could just keep this book on your shelf, and every 100 years you
Read it again. That's funny. You guys are just dropping $500,000 legendary items on the ground.
Ain't no thing.
Like, okay, I never said I dropped it.
No,
but
they're
I
gone. If you
never
deleted
said
it,
I
they're
didn't
gone.
destroy or yeah, no, I deleted it from my inventory though, so we can say that.
I guarantee
I'm gonna go through my
Zan
inventory really
dropped
quick.
it.
It would be wait, it would be a legendary item, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Zan
don't got that
dropped
shit.
it
I
on
don't
the
got that
way
shit. It's gone. The highest item I have in my freaking pack of holding is
from
very rare.
Lelion to probably Neverwinter. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's how long ago it was.
Mm-hmm.
Some little
know
loot
what he
goblin
did
that's
with
just
it.
following you guys.
It's getting mighty,
He's gonna be so
wise,
cool in
and
100
strong,
years.
and
Oh yeah.
well,
I got
since that's the case,
I got
Lalia
nothing.
will offer her tome of leadership and influence
Okay.
because she's
That's
not gonna live for
crazy.
another century.
No.
So.
He takes it, and you can see recognition in his eyes. He says, "Oh yes, these are great. We love
Oh,
collecting
crap.
tomes from the ancient times."
I did just read it, so it's not. It
Crap,
will just
Bing
be
coulda
information
used that
for
100
now.
years later.
Oh,
I'm
that is
pretty sure.
perfectly fine. We know many people we could sell this to when we are done. That will be around when it recharges. So yes, I think this will do just fine. As he walks the tome to one of his friends,
Mm-hmm.
and then comes back and pulls the maps out of his pocket.
All right.
He
Next
holds
week,
them out to
treasure hunting, guys. No.
My next character starts with a legendary tome then. Picked it up off the
you.
ground.
Look what I found.
Right? Set in the same universe, you say?
Right, we're also gonna start when you guys are in like second grade, so you can't read it yet. It needs at least a 12th grade reading level.
It's the, like Muppet Babies,
Yeah.
but D&D characters.
Ugh. But yes, he hands the maps over to you guys. And says, "Yes, thank you for your business. And Dorith, we will be seeing you soon. We need to leave today as we need to go report back and turn in our findings. And I think this will be a wonderful addition. So we appreciate your business, and hopefully we will see you again in a few days, yes?" Sounds great. I might be here still. I don't know. I made the money to go home, so I guess I'll maybe do a couple more fights and get out of here. So, yeah, we'll see. I might be here. I might not. Yes, all right. Well, good luck to you. As he starts to walk back to join the other three. You watch
Eldritch Blast. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You watch as the four of them kind of gather themselves and they start to walk on the opposite side, so as not to collide with you, back towards the door.
We letting them go.
What's the likelihood that they're going back to the Sovereign?
Incredibly, like 98%.
They have like a ton of crap on them too, you know.
Yep. We haven't fought
I
anybody yet.
I don't want to let them go.
That's fine by me.
Pink, what do you say?
Why not?
Love the enthusiasm. Nudges Lolly on the side. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Great! Eldritch Blast! Ah! No.
Sure, let's do it. After all that, let's just
kill him.
let's just kill him. Eldritch Blast, one at each of them.
All right, well, let's take a quick pee break.
Okay.
And we can
Okay.
run through this combat. All right, we'll be right back. come back in here. You guys have decided to forgo diplomatic relations and, I guess, fire off some spells real quick. So I'll give you a little bit of information I'll give you all one round as a surprise round. So you'll get one set of action and bonus action. So I've color-coded them. The gentleman with the red base was the one that was doing the talking.
Mm-hmm.
The one with the yellow base was the one that he gave your tome to.
Mm-hmm.
And the purple and green bases you have not heard talk. They seem to be uninteractive. They seem to be the ones kind of more just kind of soaking it in, paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
So do with that as you will. So I'll let you guys, in whichever order you would like, you can all take a round on them.
Well, I did holler out that Lalia is gonna Eldritch Blast,
Mm-hmm.
and at level 17, she got a 4th bolt, so she will blast each of them once. Just with the idea of like, all right, never mind, stay still.
Yeah.
This won't hurt. So we'll say on red guy, that's a 29
Absolutely hits.
for 15 force damage.
Mm-hmm.
On, well, that's a natural 20 on, we'll say yellow or purple, whichever, blue, whoever that is.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is, wow, 16 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like it was gonna land on double zeros.
Oh man.
Yellow or blue, whichever one I haven't hit yet. That's a 22.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit?
Yeah. So I've got red, purple, yellow, green. So
Okay.
yellow and green are what you're on.
Okay, so this one's yellow then.
Okay.
11 force damage. And green. Dirty 20.
Yep.
13 force damage. Oop, as I break my pencil.
Yep.
And that is her. I don't think there's anything she wants to do with a bonus action. So.
Okay. Who would like to go next?
I have a question though, for Lalia specifically.
Sure.
Well, over table.
Yeah.
What's your aura protect from?
Frightened. So as long as I am conscious, no one in my aura can be frightened. You have advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects, and you have a +5 to those saving throws.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
Yes. It is lovely.
That's why we have a paladin. Woo!
Alright. I'll go next, I suppose.
Mhm.
So, I declared Scorching Ray. I'm gonna do that as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
For the last 3. First one. 28 to hit.
Yes.
Phew.
You said you're hitting the back 3, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Double sixes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Second one. 34 to hit.
Jeez Louise.
Nice.
8 damage. Third. A 21 to hit.
Yes.
For 3 damage.
We saw the gamut there. I love it.
And then my action, I will use protection from good and evil on myself and on our newfound friend, since he's standing right next to me. Just in case, because we know that these guys are either mind flayers or abelis, and they like to dominate people. So.
Mhm.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Think anything you want to toss out there? Xavier?
Sorry, I was getting a message from someone. I'm so sorry. Yes, I will. Let's see what I shall do. I will. Use gravity sinkhole.
Okay.
5th level.
Nice.
Into the water.
Alright,
And yeah, they need Constitution saving throw of 19 or more.
Mm.
They all have a +1. So that's a 18 for red. Yellow gets a 4. Green gets a 13. And purple/blue gets a 5.
All fail. Woo!
Nice.
Nice.
So it's gonna straight up yank them straight into the water. So like, I kind of centered the point, like, yeah, like right there, as to not get us also. It is range. Wait, what? Well, let me double check what the range is. Yeah, 20 feet. I can do it 120 feet away from me with a 20-foot circle.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And the damage, it is 5th level. Gravity sinkhole. That is 24 damage each.
Woo.
As you sort of see this water kind of like collapse in on itself and yank them all in towards the water, and then the water kind of like fills itself in really quickly and kind of slightly drowns them.
Nice.
I mean, not drowning them, but like, you know, kind of like swooshes them around as the water rushes in.
Sweet.
Alright. Any preemptive strikes from Callie?
Are they still visible above the water?
Does your sinkhole continue to be in effect, or is it just like a one-time pool?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just like an instant thing that happens once.
Okay, then yeah, they would probably, you know, they float, so they would probably be bobbing back up.
Alright. Calliope's gonna pull a fire opal off her helmet and cast Fireball
Cool.
on their heads.
Dex.
They just poke up.
Awesome.
5, 19, 15, 14. I think only the yellow one saves.
Yes. So that is 24 damage to 3 and 12 damage to 1.
Cool.
So that's a lot of damage.
I guess Dorith kind of looks at you. Are we taking these guys out?
Yep.
Well, all right. And he'll jump in the water.
Told you we would.
I was going to use this really cool thing that he has as a level 20 paladin Oath of Conquest, but I think it's overkill. So he's just going to attack them.
No, do it.
So, watch this! And you watch as he becomes this blazing archon of sun.
Oh, nice.
Literally called an avatar of conquest.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to hit the first guy. For a 26. And deal a minimum of like 40 damage. So Green's dead.
Sure glad we weren't fighting him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll go after the red guy next. Yep, he's dead. And because he's an avatar, he actually gets the third attack, and he'll go for the purple guy. He's dead. All right, the last one's up to you guys. And we're just gonna see what happens, because if any of you hit him, he's dead. But he has a turn now, so let's roll some initiative. Let's see if he can beat anybody and maybe get out of this.
Oh no, Calliope rolled low. Lalia didn't. Okay, what has happened?
Ooh. Okay, did anybody beat 18?
Lalia did.
As far as
Initiative.
I didn't
Yeah,
roll.
everybody roll an initiative for me.
Oh.
Ah.
Because this guy's going to try and get away. But if you beat him in initiative, you might have a chance to take him out.
Very true.
Staying with the 20.
Oh, I forgot to roll for Derek. Ooh,
wait,
he did not
never
beat
mind.
an 18. Alright, so everybody but Bink is going to get a chance to hit this guy. I highly doubt he's going to live, but let's see. So who's first then? Callie?
Calliope rolled a 14. Lalia
Oh, I was
rolled
looking
a
at
21.
custom.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're good.
Okay. Okay, so Lalia and Zan will get swings. Okay, so
Yeah.
Lalia goes first.
All right. Eldritch blasts at, well, would those be at disadvantage since he's submerged or no?
Probably. I'm pretty sure he would be prone-ish.
Yeah, that's fair. In that case, let's try Toll the Dead. DC 22.
Nope. Wait. Oh, wait, he got a 20. Ugh.
Alright.
Yeah, he ain't making it.
20 damage.
Well, he's still up.
Wow. Alright. Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions that do damage, so.
Cool. All right, Zan.
Is it just me and then him?
Yep.
Oh boy.
You got this.
He's looking pretty freaking rough.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. We're going to bonus action vortex work. Get him right in front of me.
Okay.
24 on that Constitution saving throw.
Nope.
Okay. Double lightning breath. Right on top of it.
Cool. Type of save.
Dexterity saving throw of 19.
I'll say he's probably still prone. So we got a natural 17 and a natural 19. So let me see what his dex is with the 17. It's an 18.
Yeah.
So I believe that fails, right?
Yep. First one. 29 lightning damage.
And he's toast.
Hey.
Clear. Zap him again.
Goodness.
And as you do, his body just kind of flops back down into the water. As the force of your breath probably slammed him against the pillar and crumpled his body too. And Dorothy kind of jumps back out and says, well, I guess that was the shortest friendship I've ever had.
Oh, really? How long were you guys friends for?
I did about a week.
I find it a little hard to believe that is the shortest, but okay. Lalia will start fishing bodies out of the ick to loot them, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you pull them out and you guys start to go through them. And I will give you this. They are pretty much empty, though as you kill them, you recognize that they were, in fact, mind flayers. The visage that they had that made them all look the same was an illusion, and as they died, they lost concentration and it faded. And you see that each of them had one of those golden circlets on their head. It is still attached to all of them. They don't carry many possessions, though you do find, and this is something that is homebrewed that I gave them for this instance. I'll have to figure out 100% how it's going to work for you guys. I wasn't expecting you to get it, but you do find that the one guy that had the tome has a second item. So he still has your tome, but you can see a second item in his pack, which is interesting because as you pull the tome out, it's only half a book. It's like the top half has disappeared.
No.
But as you pull this other item out and you separate them a little bit, you see that the book begins to reappear. And I won't make you make any intelligence checks because you'd figure it out pretty quickly. This other device that he has the ability to teleport items to other places. But it's not currently attuned. You have to attune it to the place that you want to send stuff. So you can see that you can pretty much guess that they were using this to send items to wherever they were headed. And the tome was on its way there. But you definitely had enough time because it takes a minute to send an item.
I will take my book back. And I will not throw it away. I will tuck it in my bag.
One other thing to note for that item, in case you guys ever want to use it, it can only send an item whose dimensions fit within a 2x2 square.
Okay.
Who would like to put that in their inventory?
I would.
Okay.
For the time being, I have just named it Item Sending Stone.
Okay.
That's kind of fun.
There might actually be a D&D item that does this, but that's what I gave him. Dorth kind of looks at you guys and says, well, you guys are pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Now I kind of wish we had fought.
No.
Why?
Because I don't want to be on the other end of whatever flaming avatar BS you got going on there.
Well, I can only do it once a day, and I done burn it now, so I guess we'll wait for another time.
Yeah. Maybe when we get back to the desert.
Well, I mean, it's pretty cool, and he kind of looks at Lalia. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
No, she doesn't.
No, I don't. Cries in multi-classing.
All right, well, I guess I should probably pack my things, and then you see his face kind of like get sad. cancel the rest of my fights and head home.
Yep, that sounds like a good plan.
I mean, how far out are we talking as far as rest of your fights?
Well, at least another month.
Oh,
Also, Xandar,
Yeah,
he
he'll
can't
probably have to do.
can't keep betting on himself. He's gonna end up losing all the money that Bink gave him.
No, he wouldn't bet. He'd just fight.
Well, he's got to
yeah,
enter.
Yep, I sure wouldn't bet. Nope.
Maybe we should have just used this teleport thingy to send the money directly to Garnet.
If we could figure out how to do that, I mean, yeah, that'd be the best idea. Or we take 2 days out of our journey and just take him with us there.
No, it's alright. I'll head home. I need to start working on the house anyways. It just sucks and my win streak's gonna be gone.
Not gone, just paused.
No, I'll lose it as soon as Garnet gets home.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's okay, she'll revive you.
Maybe.
Yeah. Do you know how long it took her to do that last time?
Nope.
Well, she got 7 days to do it, and I'm pretty sure I was about to expire.
Oh. Fun.
She's
Well,
mean, but I love her.
I mean, if you do expire this time, we could set you up in a museum.
True story.
Yeah, that doesn't sound half bad.
Here lies, what's his name?
Here lies what's his name.
You pissed Garnet off.
He pissed Garnet off.
Yeah, that's probably about what my tombstone's gonna read someday. I'm pretty good at pissing her off. Well, shit. Maybe if I can get the house built before she gets back, I'll be in her good graces for a little while. It's alright, well, I'm gonna go work on that. I don't know what the hell you guys are doing, but you better get to it.
Down fairy tales, according to you. I mean, look at these mind flares.
No, those are just some freak squid guys.
Oh.
Probably druids or something that got their wild shape wrong.
Interesting theory.
Yep, I'm sticking to it. He turns away a little sheepishly and starts to walk towards the room.
Alright, let's see if we can read the maps.
They're a little wet and smell like poo. Wait, no, they didn't
That's
go in the
okay.
water. Just kidding. They're fine. They're right here.
As you pull them out, I would say looking them over, they, I'll put this in IRL sense. All of his notes on the map are written in shorthand. So it's not that you can't read what's written, more that you don't really understand. If you spent enough time with them, you could probably figure it out.
Okay.
Or we could go get the turtle.
Sure, I just say we get the turtle.
We could try. Technically, we never beat the champion,
Nope.
so we'd have to break him out.
Yep. Or pay his debt for him.
Yeah, let's just break the turtle out.
Pink says no more money spent today.
Okay, sure. We'll go break the turtle out.
What could go wrong?
All right. You guys heading back to the jail then?
Guess so.
Do-do-do-do. Alright. Well, this time you come from this angle. And once again, you see a very similar setup. These poorly locked doors and the Goliath guard who's in the middle of another flagon and kind of keeping watch.
Great. Do your thing.
Who are you talking to?
Bink or Kelly.
I'm sorry, you sound like a robot to me for a second there. I heard Callie, and then you sound like a robot as you were saying Bink's name. What?
Are we breaking in to free the turtle?
Ah, yes, we are breaking in to free the turtle. I am all for that. Bink is with that plan, 100%.
So I can't make myself invisible. I can do a great many things, but not that.
Bink can make you invisible.
Do you want to send Callie in?
No, I don't. No.
Okay.
Bink will go in and free the turtle.
Okay.
Alrighty, so I cast invisibility on myself, and I'm gonna try to re-enter and try to free the turtle.
Okay. The gate you're standing at is locked.
I'm gonna try to pick lock it when the guard's not looking.
Okay. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
That's a 34.
Okay. You manage to pick the lock. It makes noise. It's a creaky, rusty bar, and as you slide the lock out and kind of get through the door, you do notice that the guard seems to have turned his attention this way. You've closed the door, so you're on the other side, but he kind of looks at the rest of you guys and says, "Oh, y'all are back. What are you doing over there?"
Oh,
Bink's
you
just gonna
know,
sneak towards the turtle
we're
and
just-
past him.
testing the door, making sure it's still locked.
Well, yeah, it's locked. What do y'all come back here for? I thought you were gonna go fight the arenas.
I think I dropped something at the other door, but I got turned around. Would you mind just going to check for me?
Deception check, Lalia.
Yeah, you know how centaurs are. They're kind of clumsy sometimes.
23.
Ooh.
What'd you drop?
It is this little bag, that it has like a little bit of grass in it, and it smells really nice. I do stuff with it. Could you? But it's really important to me. It's very sentimental.
But
Stuff with it.
but that sounds like it'd be real nice to have down here.
Yeah, you know, it helps with the poo smell, which is why I need it back.
All right, give me a minute. I'll go look for it. Hold on.
Thank you.
Ken's making his
Well,
way back.
yeah, I don't think you're gonna get that back. He's
Okay.
gonna find it, and you're not gonna get it back.
Well, you know, then at least it will have found a good home.
Bink's just hopefully by the door by the time.
So, Bink, you can quickly make your way over here, and you've made it back to these doors, which are also locked.
I'm gonna start pick locking again.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not. You know what I am? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna pick lock. I'm gonna pick lock.
Okay.
What were you gonna do? I want to see how that turns out.
26.
Okay. You managed to make it through here. These make less noise than the other ones, so you don't seem to draw any attention this time. But you are now back inside the jail cells, and you can see the same visage you saw just a couple hours ago.
I'm gonna be like, yo, turtle.
What the heck? Oh, man, I'm hearing voices again.
No, you're not. No, I'm a gnome.
You're a gnome.
I'm a gnome.
Well,
I was with the group previously.
I never had a
very
gnome
quiet.
voice in my head.
No, you're good. You're not crazy. Well, maybe. I mean, you might be crazy. I don't know what your mental state is, but you're not. You know what? I don't know how to
It's
answer
pretty
that.
bad.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you out of here. Are you okay with that? We need you.
Yeah. How you gonna get me out?
I'm gonna pick lock you.
You're gonna pick lock me?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick lock you out of there.
But that sounds painful. Can you just
worry,
like
it'll
pick
be
lock the
great.
door or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yes, that's what I meant.
All right.
Okay, good. Just clarifying, I'm not pick locking you. I'm pick locking the door.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have like a key on your like back shell or something?
Nope. And you see as he's like retreating into his shell. Like, well, make it quick. You're starting to make me nervous.
Oh, okay, don't worry. I got you. I'm gonna pick lock him out of there, and that is a 31.
All right. It takes you a moment, but the door's not magically sealed or anything of that nature. You do eventually get the tumbles to move, and the door swings open. He says, well, I guess you're actually here. What now?
Okay, we're gonna get you out of here.
You didn't think this plan through, did you?
No, I really didn't. No, I was hopefully you're get you in the disgusting ass water and then you swim.
I mean, that only gets me so far, and I'm pretty big. I'll get spotted.
I'll make you invisible. Don't worry.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna make you invisible. I have the spell invisibility.
Okay. That'll
So
be the
it'll just
first.
look like the water's shifting, but you should be good. I'll make a distraction while you're swimming. Don't worry.
Do I really have to swim in the water though? You know it's kind of full of poop and stuff. Could I maybe just walk?
How do you move faster? Do you move faster on land, water?
Neither. I'm old.
Were you like faster when you were younger, or like?
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't want to talk about it.
Would 6 years be a long time ago?
No.
Ah, crap. Alrighty, so we're gonna go be invisible and hopefully don't bump into the guard.
Okay.
Like on average, how fast do you move?
Pretty slow, about 15 feet a turn.
Okay, that's okay. The invisibility lasts for an hour. We're good.
Okay.
Okay, let's make our way out of here, and then I'm going. As I say that, I'm gonna cast invisibility at third. Wait, second or third? Let me double check. I think a level up from second level, then I can do an extra person. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So third level invisibility on both of us.
Okay. And you're gonna start walking back.
Yep.
Make a perception check for me.
22.
Cool. You watch as the pitcher of beer that was set out for the guard disappears.
Up into what now?
The pitcher of beer that was on the table back here?
When I saw that on the way in?
Yeah, it disappeared.
Oh, yeah, I'm still gonna make my way out. I don't care.
You could probably guess where it went.
I actually have zero clue where it went. I'm not gonna lie. I have
Your
zero clue
your
where it
invisible turtle friend picked it up.
went. Oh!
You know, because anything you're carrying is invisible too.
Oh, I thought you meant like the guard came in here as I wasn't even looking, and then he just grabbed it and walked out or something.
So for the purposes of this, you guys do make it back around the same time this guy's headed this way. Excuse me, you guys,
Yes.
I'm really sorry, but I didn't find your pouch. I'm guessing it probably fell in the water.
Oh no, that's horrible. I need. Wait. Oh my goodness! I tucked it under my other bag and I misplaced. It's right here. It's been here the whole time.
Are you kidding?
I'm so sorry. Here, for your troubles. Let me see. Do you have another pouch? Like just an empty one?
Yeah.
On your person or with
Yeah,
your stuff?
yeah,
Okay.
I do. Hold
Alright.
on. You watch. This is kind of funny. You watch as he pulls a pouch out, like trying to be stealthy, and tosses it into the water. Pulls another pouch out. Walks over to you. Like he found something and thought
No.
maybe it was your thing, and he kept it.
Okie dokie.
Oh, look, it's in the water right there. You can just go get it.
Yeah, you dropped your pouch.
Oh, that's all right. I got another one. Here you go.
Okie dokie. And Lolly will just pour a few of her grass clippings from her pouch into his pouch. So for your nose, for down here.
Gives it a sniff.
Yeah, and close your eyes. Breathe in deep. You'll be in the meadow in the Feywild. But you have to keep your eyes closed.
Is this the pouch that specifically smells like Feywild grass, or it smells like your home?
Oh, it smells like home.
No.
Okay.
He
So
says,
yeah.
It doesn't smell like grass. It smells like mud and fish. I love it.
Okay, that's good. That's really weird. Lolly sniffs her pouch to be sure. It still smells like grass to me, but all right. Good. Yeah, but if you close your eyes, it'll be like you're wherever it is that smells like mud and fish.
You watch as he closes his eyes and he stands there for a second, and you just hear, "Mama." Well, this stuff's pretty good. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for looking. I apologize again for
Well,
not losing it,
that's all right.
making you look.
That's all right. Well, get out of here.
All right, we are leaving now.
At about this time, I need Bink and Ted to make dex checks to get past this dude without bumping him. That's good.
It's just me, and I have no idea what Ted dexterity is.
I'll roll 10. You're good.
Okay.
Okay. You both manage to kind of sidestep and make your way past him. And Bink, you arrive back at the locked door that your friends are on the other side of.
Bink is gonna cast Deaf on the guard before he walks around the corner, so he doesn't hear the door open.
Okay, so like silence.
Yeah, well, no, it's blind/deafness.
Oh,
spell.
is that a save?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is a Constitution 19 or more save. Because I don't want him hearing this thing open.
Well, he's got a +0, so he has a 5% chance. No, not even that. A 2.5% chance of making it. 2%, something like that.
Alrighty. We'll do
Nope. He doesn't make it.
Alrighty,
see him
he is
just kinda,
deaf for
like-
1 minute.
Trying to clear water out of
Yeah,
his
you
ears.
see, what's that? You see him
So
messing
we
with
go
his...
uninvisible as I cast this. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure since it's not a concentration spell, how does that work? You go uninvisible when you cast or do anything?
Yes.
Yeah, so when you
Okay,
cast
so
this
yeah.
spell, you will
So we
be
go
invisible.
uninvisible and then So yeah, I cast this. We go uninvisible, but he doesn't hear us, and I cast this and he goes deaf for a minute.
Well, he rolled pretty bad on perception checks. We'll say that he turns the corner before you cast, or as you're casting. So yeah, he's deaf, and you have access to this side, so you can very nimbly unlock, open the door, and slip back through.
Alrighty.
You guys watch as
I got him.
Bink appears with Ted, who's chugging a carafe of beer.
Why?
All right, let's move.
Do you have beer?
Shh. Don't say anything yet. Come on.
He can't hear us. We're good. Well, for 1 minute.
Yeah, let's move because he can still see us, and we have 1 extra turtle. Chop chop.
Okay, let's go.
As you get around the corner, Ted kind of looks at y'all and says, well, that was mighty nice of y'all. They're probably going to hunt me down after this, though, so I might have to get out of the sewers or kill them all.
What, you're gonna kill them all?
That second one was a joke. You're supposed to laugh.
Ha ha.
We do that way too often to actually laugh at that.
Great. I just got rescued by a bunch of murderers.
Well,
Hey,
who are you expecting?
I don't know. Bahamut.
Ah!
He's on vacation.
We have one of his followers, though.
If he were here, this plan may have gone differently.
My God.
All right, well, I'm guessing since you got out of there, you probably stole the stuff from the champion, so you can give my maps back.
Oh, we took care of the champion, too.
Yeah, no doubt about it, you bunch of murderers.
And we will take care of you too, unless you help us read your maps.
Look,
And no,
I'm
I did not
old.
mean helping you out.
It's fine, I already agreed to help you if you got me out of there, so
I'm just saying you cannot double cross us. We will murder you.
that's fine. I probably couldn't get away anyway, so. All right, let me have him. Kind of holds out his hands.
Here you are.
Thank you. Alright, we're looking for tunnels under the old sewers. Something you all travel down, I'm assuming, so gotta be big enough for multiple people. I got a feeling you guys are after those freaky guys that all look the same, right?
Yep.
Alright, and you're probably looking for this section up here. It used to be open and they built some new walls, but somehow those weird guys seem to be able to open it or go through it or something. I don't know. They tend to shoo me away anytime they're close, so my guess is this is probably where you're headed. There used to be some sort of path that looked like it went down. It was caved in for a little while, but it didn't look like it'd take too much to clear it, so that's probably where y'all are headed. Well, and there's way up to the northwest here. You see he pulls from the back of one of the books that you got, a spare sheet of paper, and starts to draw out a little diagram of the sewers. And he marks the spot on your map. He says, that's about where that fake wall is. You'll have to figure out how to get by it, though, but that's probably what you're looking for.
Awesome.
It's alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go see if I can beg forgiveness from the champion. Maybe he'll set the score straight and they won't come try and track me down.
You know what? You can let him know that we needed your assistance and that you helped us out. That might win him over. That might also get you killed because we told on him to his wife. So.
That's kind of awkward, but all right.
Could be worth a shot.
Well, it's better than nothing. Well, good luck.
You too.
Well,
Don't die.
see as he very slowly starts to walk away. Y'all have a map.
Nice.
I will show you the place that he marked. It's over here.
Boy.
Shoop. Take it y'all are headed there.
Mm-hmm.
One last thing for me then, if somebody could roll one final d20.
Okay.
Alright. So on your way, you catch sight of just a couple more random Zentrum agents. Just like before, they ignore you and just seem to walk the other way. Paying attention this time, Callie, especially since you saw the first one. You don't catch any more glints of these tiaras or anything. None of those guys at the moment. But as you guys get a little bit closer to this door and you approach this corner looking over, you can see currently standing by this wall, which just looks like it looks like a grate, like a drainage grate to like the outside, and beyond it you can just see a pool of water. So it just kind of looks like this is, you guys know better, but apparently made to look like just some sort of outlet for the sewer water here. And standing on either side, you see two more Tims. I think that's where we'll pause for now,
Okay.
Okay.
as I place Tims. Dum-dum. So yeah, we'll pick up there in
2 weeks.
2 weeks on the 23rd. Will be our next session.
Gotcha.
The 23rd. What's happening next weekend?
We've got an event, I believe, on Saturday next weekend, so
Yep.
we'll be busy.
Okay, well, cancel those events. We're playing D&D.